Hello, everyone, and good evening. I want to welcome you to a new adventure where our friends, who have each lost something near and dear to them, fight against fate to reclaim it. But that story, the chapter of that story is still far off. And for now, we begin as many other adventures do. As you make your way through crowded sidewalks and narrow roads, the crinkle of leaves and cobblestone is drowned out in a sea of voices. What would be a gentle breath of wind is set into a gust that snakes its way through any opening you can find. It travels between the tightly packed nooks and crannies of the dilapidated structures and leaves a chilling and ghostly moan in its wake. The melodious call of the wind chimes echo in the distance, their forms shrouded by the fog. The homes, if you could call them that, are much like a delicate house of cards, ready to crumble at a moment's notice. The structures sway to and fro, the worn wood creaking under its own weight. The twisted gazes of the figures, bathed in the shadows of the alleyways, eye the passerby much like a panther does its prey. It only emphasizes the desperate situation splayed out for all to see. Vagrants of all ages wander the streets, hands outstretched, clothes in tatters and their forms withered with malnutrition. Unfortunate victims who chose the wrong side of a war, one in a day. The price of loyalty paid in thievery and neglect. The oaken doors of your sanctuary groan at your touch as you push your way inside. The cool autumn air slithers in close behind, caressing your back as you cross the threshold, a lingering reminder of the winter just a few months away. The tavern is bathed in a glow of warm amber light that is concealed behind a thin veneer of smoke from burning cigars. Wisps of smoke from the hearth drift lazily toward the rafters, curling around the old beams swollen with age. The fire pit crackles near the bar, and a pair of dwarven lovers are seen holding each other to stave off the chill. Their shadows dance upon the walls, the light of the fire causing their forms to shift and wave. Every table is an isolated island of quiet stories. A few are empty, some cluttered with half-finished meals and tankards. To your right, the bar sits along the back wall, lacquered by years of spilled drinks and rough from various things carved into the wood. Bottles line the shelves, their tinted mixtures sitting quietly within, like silent witnesses. A few stools sit crookedly, the previous occupants having left recently. The air is thick, with the fragrance of stewed vegetables, charred meat, and old timber soaked in ale. A single door, half ajar, leads into a bustling kitchen where knives glint like silver coins in the firelight, and pots bubble with their boiling broth. Beyond it, a pair of dwarves can be seen occupying the bars before you and by the fire pit, eagerly cleaning mugs and plates before placing them upon the shelves and turning to other tasks. In the pack, by the pit, a narrow stairway bends out of sight, swallowed by shadows and the faint tint of orange light. While your gaze remains focused on the bar, you can't help but feel like someone, or something, is eyeing you, in a place where every board shares a memory of a time long since spent. The Twilight Tavern, a bastion from the harshness of the Great Quarter. Any and all who have found themselves lost tend to wander these wooden halls, and you're no stranger to that feeling. Nuamurg, though a home for many, has taken something from each of you. And now You're here to reclaim it. Whatever that something is, be it a vendetta, reunion, or even a fresh start, you found yourself sitting upon one of the many stools, a few patrons seated adjacent. And now, what is it that you like to do? As you each turn, you find that every stool has been occupied by a various set of characters.
My lady, if I may,
Yes?
why did we choose to come here?
Juju coughs. And then she realizes she turns. Actually, Giselle, I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, it seems that we at least have found ourselves a busy place. Mayhaps. Oh, I have an idea.
All right then, shoot.
Kuso's gonna turn around and look at the bartender and attempt to get his attention.
All right.
You see that the bartender, a rather stout dwarf dressed in a white colored shirt and a button-up vest, is busy taking a rag to a mug, trying to, polish it to a nice shine. When he's satisfied with his work, he lightly places it upon the table and turns his attention to you. Yes.
Excuse
How can I help you?
Excuse me, sir. I wish to know information on the local area. I don't come around this area very often, and I would like to get some basic bearings.
You notice that while he seems to be engaged in conversation with you, you notice that he seems to be looking... He seems to be looking over the patrons sitting at the bar, particularly the one that you referred to as my lady.
Juju smiles and then winks.
He says, "You seem a tad familiar, and your clothes seem to match. So, I should probably ask. Juju, are you doing anything to conceal your identity? Or are you just, I guess you could say, letting it out there?"
She's letting it out there.
Oh, I got you. So in this case, the dwarf will take one look at you and says, "Seems like you're draped in Maxwell coin. But seeing as how I've never seen your faces around these parts, I am willing to part with something. If information's what you're looking for, wander the mall. You'll find that there are many merchants there. They're certain to have a few things to tell, but I'm certain you'll need to do something in exchange. After all, nothing here in the Grey Quarter comes free. Now,
I very well understand that. Thank you for the information.
what will you have?
I personally would like some water to start off with. Thank you.
Let's see. Well, what do you suppose a lady like me shall have?
A lady like you? The most...
It's like she just gives him a slow nod. Just like a nod as a gratitude. Like, yes, sir.
No. But he'll say, he said, "For you, top shelf. But top shelf means top coin. though I know you're good for it.
Of course.
Speaking of
He's-
paying for
he-
it, can I get a just pint of ale, please?
The classic. Coming right up.
Thank you very much.
And what of the rest of you?
Can Run have another mug of water to go with plate the veggies Run have here?
Of course.
You see the little like plate of veggies and stuff sitting there on the map in front of him. That Run is like hand feeding to himself. No, he has no like cutlery whatsoever. It's this big burly bugbear sitting there munching happily away on vegetables.
You see that, like, the dwarf is kind of like eyeing your hands, eyeing you, Run, and then over to your plate. You watch as he slowly sinks under the bar, disappearing from sight. And then when he rises back up, when he ascends, you see that in both hands is just a pile of rags. He sets them on the side for you. He says, here.
Oh, thank you, short hairy man. Run is very appreciated. Run not get napkins very often because Run usually end up breaking them by accident.
You break the
As he goes to like pick up the rag and like wipe his face with it, it like catches across his tooth and he like tears it in half and goes, "Oh, Run, sorry, Run break napkin."
Oh, gods. Oh, that's just a few copper. He says,
Run
I
put
just
the gold on there. There you go. Now you buy many more napkin.
You know what? Use as many napkins as you please. He snatches the gold coin off the table.
Thank you, nice hairy man.
And what of the rest of you? Well, what will you have?
Well, very well. I'll have the very top one.
Yes. Honey.
A lady shall not make a mess or make a fool of herself.
Honeyed wyvern's meat is got a wonderful aroma and a fruity aftertaste. I'm certain it'll be to your liking. And let's see. And what of you, the redhead with the glowing yellow eyes? Can you turn those off, miss?
She blinks twice and they kind of go out. But the normal now her eyes are blue.
Oh, good. See, around here, glowing eyes is never seen as a good sign.
I
Might send
could
them-
show you a good sign if you'd like, but you should already know my order. Whatever the dwarves are drinking, the hardest liquor in the house. And she drops maybe 10 gold pieces.
He goes on to. He silently looks to you, then looks to the pile of gold. He warily eyes each piece, not really believing that he would be getting such an amount of money for a simple tavern meal. And he looks the six of you over once again, and you see that there's a bit of sweat beginning to appear on his brow.
So Abigail asks, then seeing him sweat, "Is this enough to pay for everyone's drinks in the house?"
You see that one of the dwarves is actually leaning back in his chair and is looking back towards the bar. Wait, what'd she say? The dwarf snaps his finger, points from across the bar. He says, "Hey, eyes forward, lad." He says, "This would be enough for you to cover you and your lovely parmates here. Well, Actually, I shouldn't assume. Are you all together, or?
I
Honestly,
haven't seen any of these people in my life.
honestly,
But
mate,
they can have.
I'm brand new to the area. Just got off the road. Long traveling.
Run
The
not meet
magic.
these people yet. Run not know their names. Everybody know Run name though.
It's only me and my dear companion here, Kuso.
The magic called me here.
And
wanted
I
to
just
say-
arrived to get the for an interview at the Hydromancy Academy.
Oh, that's quite an illustrious school. It's unfortunate that the shoot. It's unfortunate that the gates have been closed for the time being. It seems there was an incident involving a terrorist within the city, and it seems that the gate gods have an idea of where they're located, and they don't want to involve any innocents, but, well, many citizens are stuck outside their homes, and the shanty isn't really a place uh, for the citizens. At least, not right now. Tell me, are you familiar with the latest happenings in the city?
Not quite. I've heard a few rumors here or there. What?
Uh,
But I will happily take some information to be filled in. That way I don't get into trouble accidentally.
Keen mind.
Hmm.
I remember
Keen mind?
basically everything. If I know
That's
anything
true.
that's local, I would know it.
Hey, there you go. So with keen mind, uh, and due in part to your occupation, you know that there is a warrior known as the Samurai of Songs, a solitary warrior who, under the cover of night, has seen fit to ambush members of the Bulls Legion. Some think that they're a sympathizer with the Silver Pick rebels that are said to be acting outside of the city walls. Others surmise that it's a rebellion from the land of Sajin to the far east. But either way, this solitary foe has proven to be quite formidable. They never stay for very long, cutting down a few dozen or utilizing powerful spells before disappearing into the night. Sometimes teleporting, other times just dissolving into mist and fading away. A slippery foe that no one has been able to catch. Highly dangerous. You took special care to avoid the main roads so as not to garner the attention of the locals. But you as well. But you can remember the words Juju's brother had said. That once you guys had crossed the threshold and went out into the shanty, it would be some time before you'd be able to get back to your manor again. And so, with what gold you have in your bags, you are essentially on your own. Only a single name, Elandris Maxwell, a cousin to the Maxwell house.
And Juju stands up. Eldris? My cousin? Out there? Scoundrel.
You see the dwarf's nose like curls up, and his upper lip is like pursed to show his teeth. He's like, ugh. You're related to that? I am so ugh.
And then she shots her eyes back at him. Yes, I happen to be related to him, unfortunately. That doesn't mean you get to lump me with him. Do you have any questions or anything you'd like to say about me?
Oh no, you misunderstand. This is a look of disgust and pity. This he says, it's nothing towards you. It's just towards your relation. Oh gods, I couldn't imagine being in the same gene pool as that freak. He says, emphasizing the F.
Well, not everybody
Everyone-
can choose their family, though some of us actually can, to some degree.
Run not remember his family.
I was made in a batch.
He says, "You know what, Ron? I'll get you another plate of fruit for veggies for free."
Oh, thank you.
He just shakes his head. You just hear him say "poor bastard" under his breath.
Run have good friends. Well, I had good friends.
You're just feeling heated just on the inside, but then she's just like, "Ugh, I do hate this family.
Oh,
Every
trust me,
talk in the
princess.
town."
Oh, trust me, princess. I'm sure there's plenty who agree with you in that hate.
Run heard from many people at, nice trainee place that a lot of people out there have problem with their families, but not all families have, nice metal men or have nice candy hair. But many times they say that Run have friends, and friends can be more fun than family. He nods. Big old smile on his face with his big old tusks sticking out.
So you can't just help that, so she just lets out a little laugh. Very well, I suppose you're right. Still,
Run like friends.
I
Friends fun.
wish the town stopped bringing my family up as if I'm also the problem.
You can't help that you're related to them there.
Right so.
But we have to do the best we can with what we have.
Or, I mean, kill people who give you a hard time.
Yep.
That is usually my first suggestion. Yes.
You know my oath, Kuso. I don't kill. I'm only doing
That's
this
why
for the-
I do it.
Yes, that you do. I make sure you do that.
Oh, a paladin. Oh, someone like your family. Wonderful.
Yes, I tend to try to have a name on my own. The
Well,
MacLeod,
you've
they seem to taint so much stuff for their name that I tend to not wear it as a badge of honor.
I wonder weird name as badge.
He says, again, you elevate yourself further. Elandris has no problem utilizing your family's name to get what he wants or to coerce others to fall in line.
And
But he
that's-
does go on to say that as a warning, perhaps you should keep that particular identity a secret. Not everyone around here is as warm and welcoming as the Twilight Tavern. It could rile up a few folk, and they're quite decent. They've just been victimized, you see, and I'd rather you all not be on the receiving end of ire that you yourselves didn't earn.
Tal turns to Run and goes, and that, with the whole coercion thing, is how one uses their name like a badge.
Oh, speaking of names, Run not actually have name, but Run's supposed to find friend. They holy yellow man wearing metal face.
Tal just kind of leans over, looks at the Warforged, looks at Ron, and is like, "Are you talking about that one there?"
No. He looks over to the bartender. Go, you know, holy yellow man wearing metal face.
Hmm.
The simultaneous But the dwarf will ponder a moment and he'll say, "Hmm, the only thing I can think of is there's rumors of a medicine man who wears yellow robes. They've seen him in the maze. But that place, oh, the homes there are so closely packed together, it's easy to get turned around and lost.
Oh, that okay.
Not to-
Run have orb.
Oh, but it's not just getting lost, lad. There's a few there that would rather keep tourists such as yourselves out of their neck of the woods, so to speak. A group of thugs have taken over the maze and have been running an illegal moonshinery. And so, well, they've not been taken too kindly to new folk. And I would rather you not be accosted by these thugs.
Moonshine, you say? And Abigail leans in. Tell me
Some of
more.
some of the strongest in the city.
Moonshine really flammable, right?
Yes.
Yes. You also go
Okay.
blind if you take it a little too much.
Great. Run. Remember, A, not to drink it, only use for wounds, and B, do not punch these people with fire.
There you go.
Mm. Are there
I
any
don't-
other businesses in the area that are currently having problems, i.e., anything belonging to the gunsmithing profession?
Gunsmithing. No, something that intricate. You're not going to find out here. You would
Weaponsmith.
be. Yeah, that now if you're looking for general weaponry, some swords, short bows, things of that nature, I could recommend Herman. He's a blacksmithy that works out at the mall. He would be located. Where is he now?
And do you happen to know of any of the current
He'd be-
clinics in the area?
Clinics. There's a local church. There's a priestess there with a group of nuns who keep the area relatively safe. They're a group of paladins. They offer medicinal services and a few healing potions, but if you're looking for something along the lines of alchemical ingredients, then you would want to go to the mall. Now, there is an old man. He's kind of got that old crow's posture. He sells various odds and ends, and if you're looking for something to heal or to hurt, then he is someone you should seek out.
I apologize for so many questions, but I do have one more. Are there any particular areas in the city of people that have, what would say, special talents? Something that would set them apart from the rest?
Oh, you mean like the he leans in. He says, "You mean like the guild, son?
Yes.
Be careful who you ask about that, lad. They operate here in the Grey Quarter.
Hmm.
It's not easy getting in contact, but if you offer your services to the locals, I'm sure someone will whisper your name to them, and perhaps you may be able to make contact. But that is not the most reputable sort. Extortion, bribery, even talks of slavery. If you get mixed with that crowd, then you may be sacrificing your family's name. They do have don't get me wrong, the Maxwell have rumors and excess, they drown in rumors, but the more negative side of the family name is harder to prove. Doing something so blatant and out in the open may conjure problems where nothing existed.
Run confused at this idea. Does Run have talent? Run can breathe fire.
Don't do
You
it in
have
the bar.
very good talent.
Yeah, Run
I
do
would
it in
love
bar. Run know
to
better.
see that in the future at a place that is considered safe.
Okay. Run remember that.
Very well.
If you want safety, lad, look no further than this bar. We may not look it, but if anyone causes any problems, we can sort them out.
Now,
Wait, Run confused. You just told Run not to breathe fire in bar, but then you say bar safe.
no,
What
because I said when it is currently safe. Currently is unsafe. When I will let you know when the particular safety of fire breathing is allowed.
Okay.
Thank you, Run.
Run happy to help.
Tal looks at Run and kind of goes, "Oh, you would have been perfect for the circus."
Circus?
Oh yeah,
Chimerian
Another
circus?
teen circus.
oh yeah. Fire breathing is a wonderful tactic of good performance.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I don't believe I caught your name.
Oh, my name? I
Yes.
am known as Tal Highflyer. I was a trapeze artist for the Cimmerian Circus a while back.
Hmm. Oh, very well. I
You're
do
the
not believe I have introduced myself either. My designation is K2SO, though most people call me Kuso for short.
You have to excuse him. He mostly goes by his government serial number.
Run is Run. Hello.
uh, Mostly I don't really go by introductions, but well, most of everybody knows who I am, but I just like to be called Juju. Juju.
Juju.
I do believe that is in fact a good way to keep your identity hidden from this point forward. Do you happen to have your cloak on your person, my lady?
Mm, well, she pats she pats her hips and her torso. I swore I just on the floor.
Hmm. Perhaps a hood up would be a good idea for the moment.
So sorry, it just got a little warm in here. Thought I could let my hair breathe. I'll make sure to keep up.
The current idea would be long traveler cloak.
Or, you could always dye that hair of yours.
I beg your pardon, but this little color of mine happens to go well with the outfit that I have.
Exactly, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. If you're trying to hide, that's not the best way to do it.
Well, I
To
happen
be
to like
fair,
to wear
you
all my
also
hair
do kind
looks.
of look edible.
Well, I never.
No, my lady, I
What?
believe he meant that in a positive aspect.
Trying to
Run like
inform.
snackies.
And so she just grabbed her cloak and just changed.
Oh my gosh. As the party is taking the time to introduce themselves to one another and settling in while the dwarf is busy passing around the drinks and food that have been ordered, you can hear you could hear the tavern's bard, flute in hand, as he plays a I guess say a hauntingly rhythmic melody. You can see that he's utilizing a spell of some sorts, an illusion, to create a sort of series of bandmates, each sporting an instrument of their own.
I perk up from hearing of a magic being used in a unique way. I want to go and check it out so I can know what kind of magic. If I can look at it and maybe guess it from looking.
I'm guessing Kuso, you're wanting to do the same.
Yes.
Gotcha. I was going to say, please let me know before you make the roll. But let's see. So Abby, you said you would like to see what type of, the identity of the spell.
Yes. Which role would that be?
That would be Arcana. Okay. My goodness. With the 10 with a 21 Arcana, and Kusa with your 24 Arcana, the both of you are able to see the school is that of illusion, but the spell itself seems to be a major image. The band begins to play their tune.
That's an interesting spell. One that is very.
It seems that so long as you don't focus too much, you are able to hear the music and see the motions of the sprites that have been created by the magic. But Abby, Kuso, the two of you, unfortunately, see the illusions as nothing more as like thin sheets that is concealed within the cigar and wood smoke, and the music sounds a bit far off, a few octaves quieter than they would have otherwise been. But you still manage to at least grasp the theme.
I like it when people can do stuff like that.
You see that some of the patrons are actually taking the time to take a few coins and are throwing it around at the bard's feet. He regards them with he seems to regard them with a warm smile, but not really breaking from his stride, continuing to play the flute in a way that you had only heard when you had attended the rare court hearings, when they would allow the common man to sit and bear witness to certain judgments.
So I'm guessing most of the stuff around him is a bunch of copper and such.
Some coppers, a few silvers. You notice 2 gold coins seem to have been added to the mix.
I'll take 5 and toss them over.
He gives you a nod of affirmation. But
I'll head back to my table.
But I will say, as a professional, he continues until the songs end. And as the tones of the woodwind instruments begin to fade away into the ambience of the tavern, he stops, allows the illusion to disperse. He thanks the crowd and bows. You can hear a collection of applause from the dwarven patrons seated nearby. He says, "Thank you, thank you. You've been a wonderful audience here this evening," he says as he looks over the collection of copper, silver, and gold that has been added to the pile, as it were. He takes a moment to collect his earnings as the applause begins to die down. Would anyone like to roll me an insight check?
I couldn't change how my roll was sitting.
No worries. I can fix that for you quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Please.
Because
For
I
all
do
those
realize
lovely people who use our lovely Roll20 here on your character sheets, there is a gear option there and an option to change your roll queries. It was a handy thing on there for all the.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
shit.
my goodness. So Tal, you, Kuso, and Abigail, well, anyone who had rolled a 10 or higher, rather, um, it seems that the bard is kind of dragging his heels a little bit now that he's collected his payment and added it to his bag. He doesn't seem to be announcing another song, nor does he move to take a seat. But you notice that five shadowy figures have gathered at the doorway to the bar. With a sudden crash, the double doors burst open, and five figures rush inside. You can hear the sound of steel being drawn from scabbards, and the sound of strings being pulled taut as crossbows are loaded and aimed at the patrons. You can hear a collection of gasps and hushed whispers among the patrons as these figures aim their weapons at the crowd. Upon inspection, you see that these would be thugs, are not of your typical sort. Not human, not elven, dwarven, goblin, or even kobold in nature. Instead, what you see, let me go ahead, I will be posting this here in the NPCs of interest. You find that there are these giant rats that are hanging from headless suits of armor. As you can hear the metal greaves clanging against the ground, you notice the emptiness, indicating the animated nature of the armor. The little rats, their black beady eyes, scan the room as the armors train their weapons on the crowd. You notice that two are wielding crossbows, two are sporting swords and shields, and the fifth and final, their armor painted red, sporting these curled and jagged claws. The rat's fur is gray in color, much like the smoke that permeates the air. You notice that there is a mask over its face, and a set of tubes seem to be running from it. You can hear a tiny, high-pitched hissing as the little rat takes a breath. Oh yeah, that is true. So let's see. I know that Tal, you ordered a nail, right?
Yep, he ordered a nail.
Abby, you what did you order?
I guess the hardest drink in the house.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then Juju got the high quality liquor. Run, I don't believe you drank. Kuso didn't drink, and
Run got of water.
Yep, and Isaac didn't drink either. So Juju, Abby, Tal, I'm gonna need all three of you to roll me some con saves. See if the liquor does its work.
Hal drunk.
Oh, Abby drunk. Juju, you seem to be holding your liquor just fine. 13 beats a 12.
Natty 1.
Yeah, Abby, you had the DC 20 because you wanted the strongest drink in the house. Tal, yours was a DC 10. But unfortunately, it seems the two of the three of you have become sloshed, having lost track of time in your drinks. In fact, you barely even notice the cute rat creatures hanging from out their little. I should say you're more focused on the cute little paws of the giant rats hanging out of the necks of these armors rather than the actual situation at hand.
Cute.
Yeah. Abba just looks and like, yeah, I've had too much to drink. Those men look like rats.
Men. and then she looks at you. And then she looks at match him. I think that's because they are rats.
Tal just looks at the rats, looks at his drink, and goes, damn it, I knew I should have ordered food.
The bard looks to the crowd with a smirk upon his face and says, "Well, you've been a lovely crowd tonight. I'm afraid I'm a new father with some growing boys I need to feed, as you can see here, and I'm afraid that this isn't quite enough. So, since you all are such nice folk and willing to be charitable to this poor father, how about you take all your valuables, stack them on these wonderful rugs here, and allow my little boys to drag them over. Now, nice and easy. Don't upset my boys."
Run kind of looks over at the
She
bartender. Just goes, is this part of entertainment, or is this problem you would like to have solved?
He says, "Lad, this isn't a joke. We're being robbed." Fight.
Okay.
It's gotten a lot
Runs
more
his hands
dangerous
up.
around here since I was a student.
I'm
Stands up
good
off
with
of his chair with all 7 feet tall of him, kind of
Yeah.
turns around, looks over at the man, goes, "You, man with nice music, go away." And he slowly settled into a nice fighting pose.
That's
All
cool.
right.
It's cool as hell.
my
What's
lady
you?
permission to weapons free.
Permission granted.
All right, everyone. Time to roll initiative.
Well,
Did
well, Abigail's pretty much still sitting in her seat and just turns around in the stool, just looking.
Well, you guys are essentially under the poison conditions, so let's see. Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's pretty much it. So you'd get to roll your initiatives at normal.
Okay, well, yeah, she's in the role place, and she's still sitting with drinking or sipping. The role shows it too.
Let's see, before I roll, I need to make sure it's not. Oh, yep, advantage toggle. Not always roll at advantage. I realized I forgot to take care of that. Oh well. But I mean, I could just manually adjust it on the sheet as, hey, both of them rolled a 4. All right. Their little noses twitch as they smell the various food and liquor in the air. All right, they're already at advantage toggle. Wonderful. Bam. All right. Wow, one of them actually got a good roll. That's funny. Let's see. We've got the rat and red now. Tintin.
Ancestors of that rat army.
30 years later, the rats of Luminous Light live on.
Carlito would be so sad.
My goodness. What have his descendants devolved into?
Carrying thugs for a fire.
The fight begins. The rat pivots the armor towards you. Oh, I shouldn't forget this one. All right. Just go ahead and be descending that. rat takes aim at you, Kuso. He steadies his light crossbow and fires.
No.
It pings off your shield. That's the end of the rat's turn. Juju, you're up.
I didn't want to get my hands dirty for today, but it seems that I have no choice.
Your attack is blocked.
Ah,
Oh, wait. You're dual wielding, right?
yes.
Oh, yeah. That 20 will be enough to hit. Roll damage. And is that with your offhand?
Yes.
Yeah, the L is the option. Yep.
Got you. And you have 2-weapon fighting, yes?
Yes.
Phenomenal. All right. A solid, chunky 10 damage to the rat in armor. The little creature squeaks as blood trickles from a tiny puncture wound on his tummy.
Oof.
What up? Is there anything else you wish to do, Juju? All right. So, what's up?
Divine Smite.
Oh, you want to smite off that hit? Okay. Believe you have level. Do you have level? You want to use a level 1 spell slot?
Yes.
All right. Roll me 2d8. As you call upon the radiant magics, the empowerment of your oath to smite this foe. Oh man. The poor thing. The metal empowered by the radiant magics is enough to burn through the rat's body and cauterize the wound. The creature slumps. You watch as the creature slumps back and limply sinks into the stomach of the armor, and the animated creature drops.
Juju flips her hair back. That's one of your sons down.
No! Timmy!
I'm dead.
You'll pay for this! Kusa, you're up. Juju has dropped one of the combatants. What do you do?
Who just said that? You'll pay for this.
That would be the bard.
I'ma shoot him.
Chance! Oh, you're gonna shoot Chance. Oh, you're gonna shoot Chance the bard. Okay, go for it. Ooh, 24. Ooh, lordy. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Reroll that D20. He's gonna silvery barbs that pistol shot.
Fuck
That
you.
will hit. The 24 will hit. Thankfully, the first crit of the session, ladies and gentlemen. But thankfully, due to silvery barbs, that is a 24, but the 24 will hit, and go ahead and roll damage. 2 piercing. Pow!
And then bonus action, force ballista.
Ooh, you're gonna have him do an attack? Okay.
I guess I'll use the pistol for it since I'm proficient.
Yeah, and I
It's weird
believe
'cause
it.
I don't have that listed on there.
Gotcha. I mean, it's like, it'd be the same roll anyway, right? 16. Let's see. That will meet, which means it hits. Roll me that 2d8 force damage. Or is it 1d8? Yeah, it's 2d8. So 9. Oh, 9 force damage to the bard. Let's see. 11. The first shot was a grazing wound, but the second It's dead center. You watch as the spectral light of his mage armor lights up upon impact, but there are cracked, like jagged fragments from the impact of the force ballista. You watch as the materialization like pieces itself back together and reforms the image. But you see the wound has left its mark. That was your action. That was your bonus action.
In turn.
Gotcha. This rat in armor is going to aim its crossbow and take a shot at you there, Juju. 18.
Give me a second. Fuck.
9 piercing damage as the bolt manages to find its place in your hip.
Second. Oh Jesus, that does not like a good number. Damn, they got me down to 1 HP. Fuck.
1 HP? You're at 26.
Yeah, and I calculated, it was like 18 hit and then 9 piercing. That's like...
Oh, no. Well, the 18 was the roll to hit, right? So then the 9 is 9 minus 26.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so 26 minus 9. Yeah, that'd be 17. So you're down to 17 hit points. Yeah, don't worry. You ain't down yet. That's still a pretty hefty shot.
I know, she's just coughing up blood for a bit. My she's like, did you just leave a dent on my torso?
You should have dropped the gold.
Rat in armor finishes its turn after that shot. We are now on to Tintin. Tintin will drag his claw, essentially like drag the claws over each other, creating a series of sparks before he, with a, I guess you could say an eerie nimbleness, manages to quickly cross the boards and make his way over to you, Juju, and it is going to attempt to strike you with its shield claw, and it's gonna miss. Completely just whiffed. Or you manage to parry it with your sword. But it will use its bonus action to use patient defense.
Since it's within 5 feet of me and not targeting me, I'm going to be using my Sentinel.
All right. Would you like to have that go off before the patient defense?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
All right. And since he's standing over there, would that make him flanking?
Yep. Technically, that is flanking. So you do make this attack at advantage. A 17, unfortunately, will not be enough to hit.
Will die.
Your attack is batted away by the shield claws. You do have a bonus action, though.
Oh no, that was a react.
Oh, that was the... Oh, yeah, the Sentinel. Yeah, it's not your turn yet. My bad. All right. Is there anything else you wish to do? Well, it's not your turn. Or why did I just do that a second time? Okay.
Yeah.
That is the end of Tintin's turn. Patient defense goes off, and he is essentially setting himself to evade or block blows. Chance, the Bard, is up. What will Chance do? Ooh. Chance is going to cast Mirror Image on himself. 3 duplications appear. He will then use Actually, let me actually look at this really quick. You will use a bonus action to give Tintin Bardic Inspiration. Al, you're up.
All right. So he's actually not going to get up from his seat where he's sitting. And he's just going to sort of just lazily aim a finger at the bard. And he's going to let loose a beam of light at him. AKA
Ooh.
the classic Eldritch Blast. And I probably
Gotcha.
missed. Oh wait, that's
Well,
supposed to be a
and it-
disadvantage.
Yep. It is at disadvantage.
Yep, missed.
A 12. Yep, a 12 will miss. You do have a bonus action, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I even actually have anything. 'Cause
You
again,
do
that's-
have your tentacle. Though I don't know if you want to use it.
Okay, that is a bonus action. Trying to consider options here. Because technically cantrips don't count as spells, right?
You'd be right. That cantrips don't count as spells.
Okay, cool. So he's actually going to use Misty Step.
Okay.
And let's
Where would you like to Misty Step to?
he is going to go. Let's see. Oh, I can't go that far. Okay, I can only go 30 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet. 30 feet. He's gonna go right here.
You break apart into wisps of mist, hardly differing from the thick smoke in the air, but the wisps snake through, and you reappear between the set of chairs. Run, you're up.
Okay. Let's run, seeing all of the magic and the other man with the fence and all that. He's going to take a small step to the left. Put his take one hand and put it to his over to his mouth on that. Makes a little cupping motion in his hand. Takes a deep breath and is going to spew a line of acid. Pretty much from. Let me double check the distance here. We do. Yeah. So he spreads a 5-foot line from basically his lips to the bard.
Oh shit.
Finger. As he is using Breath of the Dragon.
Oh, beautiful. Which means I believe he has to make a dexterity save versus. So the three of them have to make a dexterity save versus your key save DC.
It should be 13, I believe.
Yep. Because I'm about to say you've got a. Ooh, I do like the effect. So that was 10. That was. Ooh, that's 2 fails. And then let's see how Chance does. Chance fails.
I guess you could say chances weren't with him.
My goodness. You ain't kidding. Go ahead and roll your 2 martial arts die. Remember, you're not gonna have that 2d4. I mean, you're not gonna have that d4. It'll be d6.
We're using
So
them
then-
rules.
So roll me 2d6. Oh, 9 damage to Tintin. Roll me again for the other two.
Uh,
Oh, 9 again and 8. Nice damage. Nice damage. The acid is bubbling and pooling on the wooden beams. The hiss and screams cause the patrons to wince as the trio are now crying and scrambling to essentially remove pieces of clothing or otherwise avoid the deadly acid.
Run is then going to take a step over here. Look back to the rat over here with the sword and shield in front of him, and is going to flurry of blows his face off.
Ooh, okay. You spend a key point. You get the massive arms just cocked back, and you're just ow. Give me them.
And
flurry of
he
blows.
hasn't gone in the turn order yet, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, this is gonna suck to be him. All right, so let's.
Oh yeah, is that a part of your
Sure.
bugbear?
Yep, that is part of the bugbear there.
All right, you hit. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to roll your damage. So yeah, you hit. I believe. So what is it that procs?
Okay, so first things first, he's taking a again fistful of freaking acid to the face
Hmm.
on there, as freaking Rudd's fist just is covered in a eerie green glow. And then so that is going to be so it'll be 5 acid is what he takes.
Okay. Jesus.
So that's the first part on there, and then due to his surprise attack, that makes it an additional 2d6.
Ooh. And with that, what? And I believe you said it was acid, right? Like that's what your fist is
Yep.
glowing with is like acidic energy. As
Yep.
you drive your massive bugbear fist into this giant rat skull, the flesh is nothing more than pudding in your paw as you just sink deeper into the blood and bones. It just crumples away at your strength as you essentially turn the interiors of that animated armor into a punch bowl. The armor clangs to the floor.
And then with his second unarmed or second blow, he's going to turn back to the little rat boy over here, who
Yep.
since he is patient defending, but he is flanked,
Flanked.
that would be a straight roll.
Yep, that'll be a straight roll. A 15 will not be enough to hit.
Yeah.
You will pay for my brothers. The little rat in the mask screeches.
You will both die.
No, Run not think so.
Abigail, you're up.
She lazily is blinking, watching everything like audible muteness as everyone's fighting. And then she's gonna cast. She's gonna say, "Man, I need to sober up." So it cast Bless at level 2.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm gonna select who gets that level 2 is Run, Juju, Kuso, and Tao.
So tell Kuso and who else?
Juju and Run.
Very nice. The group watches as a beam of holy light descends from the rafters of the tavern, bathing you in its glow, and you can feel it tingling upon your skin. You have been blessed.
The magic indeed calls to me.
Are you drunk too?
Is she gonna move over to this seat and then like take a swig of Juju's cup that was sitting there? This should sober me up.
You're gonna roll another Constitution save, but remember it's at disadvantage because it's well, no, it's ability checks. Never mind. Just roll a con save normally. But remember, she got the top shelf, so the DC, while lower than your stuff, is still going to be pretty high. So give me that con save, Abby. So drunk that now it's hard for you to stand and walk around. You will now
I'm
take
in the seat.
Yeah, but you will now take dexterity saves at disadvantage.
Oh, got it. I'll make that new.
So on top of the poison condition, you now take dex saves at disadvantage.
Are you out of your mind, women?
You just see that she's just like kind of rocking in her seat, like she's just teetering and tottering. But yes, to drink some of the strongest that the bar has to offer, and then to chase it with the top shelf quality liquor. I don't know what you're thinking.
Hush up, candy lady. And she ends her turn.
Y'all call me candy lady. I like it.
The guy at the end of the bar takes his wrapped cigarette, pops it in his mouth, and lights it. You can smell a fruity aroma begin to permeate the air as he turns, pulls out a hand crossbow, and well, first what he'll do is he's going to use his bonus action, Insightful Fighting, and he's going to use it upon Tintin here. And then that's a deception from Tintin, which is -1. Since the DC is a 13, 10 is lower than 13, so they fail. But either way, there are people within 5 feet, but still. You will take a shot. And that's a fucking miss. Okay. That's since that was his bonus action and his action, that's the end of his turn. It is now on to the rat in armor, and it's dead. Now it's on. All right, we're back in the start of the turn order, guys. The rat in armor in the back is going to line up his crossbow and is going to take the shot at you, Juju. 23.
Damn.
Though, with Tintin being within 5 feet. But yeah, the 23 will be enough to hit for 5 piercing. But Juju.
Yes. Oh, give me a second. That was 5.
Well, the first one was a pretty significant blow to the hip. The second one is embedded in one of your limbs, though it's a bit shallow.
You'll pay for that. This outfit. This outfit was a commission. It's irreplaceable.
Oh, a 12 will not be enough to hit. And a 9 will not be enough to hit. But hey, even if you roll the 1d4, that won't
Not advantage.
Either.
Run.
Oh yeah, advantage because flanking because run. Go ahead and re-roll that attack. Oh well, that's a crit. Would you like to smite on your crit?
Yes.
Okay, get 4d. Go ahead and roll the rapier damage. Because the damage from your weapon alone might be 12 piercing. That is still a significant blow. Oh. And then get 48 for the smite. Oh, 14. You essentially pull back on your rapier and adopt a stance similar to that of a scorpion prepping its tail to strike. You infuse your rapier with your radiant magics, and you thrust forward and pierce the head of Tintin. You watch as his skull begins to light up red from the heat of the radiant magics, and his little rat skull explodes. The red armor has been given a new coat of paint, the blood of its occupant. The armor falls, clatters to the floor. Tintin has been killed. All right, you still have your bonus action attack, and you have your movement. What is it that you would like to do?
Let me look at my movement. I didn't get to do that. Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, you're gonna hook him?
not hookah, but no. It was supposed to be a ruler to see actually how 30 feet is.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you're within movement.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna walk up on him and give him a smack?
Actually, yeah. I could smack to the face, because what the hell?
I make a normal attack. A 14 will not be enough to hit.
Oh, God.
You would not have gotten the third attack, but either way, the 6 would not have been enough.
Well, that's it for me.
Kuso, you're up. Actually, that 14, roll the 1d4, you're blessed. Roll the 1d4 really quick, I forgot about that. If you roll a 2 or higher, it'll be enough to hit. There's your hit. Okay, go
Mirror
ahead and
image?
roll damage. That is
For the
true.
rapier?
Yep,
Okay.
wait, I got a mirror image. A 13. One of the images shatters.
Oh. Oh, okay. Now the damage.
Oh no, there's actually no damage. It just
Oh.
it ends up hitting one of the mirror images, and now there's 2 remaining. He is trying to keep himself alive by any means necessary, using distortions in space. You know, the copies. Akuso, what is it that you would like to do? You got to cure wounds? All right, go ahead and do that 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Are we using the 2024 or 2014 version? Because there is a difference. The
What's
2014 is 1d8 versus 2024 saying 2d8.
You know what? Let's use the 2d8 version. Juju, you are up to 25 hit points out of your 26.
And then Eldritch Cannon, Force Ballista.
All right. And since you're 10 feet away, and still rolls a normal. Oh, a 16 hits, roll damage.
Mirror image.
Oh, yeah, yep. Thank you for reminding me. Let me take a look at the mirror image spell really quick, because
11 or higher is him.
let me take a look really quick. Mirror image. So, with 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. With 2 duplicates, 8 or higher. With a duplicate, 6 or higher. So that'll be enough to get rid of another duplicate.
All right, enter.
All right. The rat in armor, seeing his precious pappy is in danger, is going to utilize pack tactics and attempt to shoot at Juju again. Oh, that's a critical hit.
Lord. That's gross. Yes.
13 piercing damage, completely undoing Kuso's cure wounds as another arrow finds its place.
Back to 12 like that. Wee.
And with Tintin being dead, Chance is up. Chance is going to use what he's going to do is he is going to use his legs to attempt to get the fuck away, prompting an opportunity attack from you, Juju. Go ahead and roll me an attack with your rapier if you want to swing on him with your reaction.
No problem.
Ooh, a 20. That'll be enough to hit. Let's see. You know what? He's going to use his reaction to force you to silvery barbs that.
Fine, still got the mirror image defense.
Yep, but he just has the one. Go ahead and re-roll that rapier attack, Juju.
Okay.
And then the +4 or
Yep, the
D1, D4.
Oh, yeah. Well, the 17 would be enough to hit anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So let's see. He has to roll a 6 or higher. The
Ah!
last mirror image drops. Ooh, it's getting a bit hot here in the tavern. It's then he's going to say, cast the spell Heat Metal on you, Juju.
Oh my. What?
Roll a Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
You fail the save. Let's see. And since he specifically used it on your weapon, the creature must. Oh, you've dropped your sword upon the ground. Or it says if it doesn't drop the object, but since you did drop the object, the sudden intensive heat around your weapon causes you to drop it, Juju, and it clatters to the floor, but not before severely burning your hands. You take 8 fire damage. Let's see, what else will Chance do here, if he can even do anything else? He can't really do anything else. So Tal, it's on to you. Juju cries as the heat metal singes through her gloves and hits her hands. The red hot metal clatters to the tavern floor. What do you do?
Let's see. At this point, he is going to. Oh, you know what? I didn't take a look at that spell.
Thanks to the collaborative efforts of Juju and Kuso, his mirror images are gone.
Which is good.
How long does their poison condition last for? In this particular instance, Towels.
That's that.
Towels would essentially last for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll say probably after this battle you will have sobered up. Abby will be drunk for an hour after the battle, but Tal, you'll likely sober up. Especially after seeing what's happening before you.
He is going to just pull out his light crossbow and fire at this point.
All right.
Oh, 1d4.
13 will not...
1d4. 1d4. Wait a minute.
Yep. Get that d4.
Damn it. Never mind.
15 will not be enough, sadly. Run. Well, do you want to use a bonus action?
No, because he's trying to keep a somewhat low profile. So he's not going to do that.
I don't blame you.
Yep, so that'll be his turn.
Run. You're up.
All right. Run is going to gracefully hop over the bodies and move his butt all the way over here.
So fast, Chance says, his eyes wide. You see that he's severely beaten at the acid having burned through his clothes and burning his skin. The rapier piercing the hole of the rapier left in his stomach is just bleeding. What do you do, Run?
Run just kind of pops to the other side of him and goes, "Hello, you go to sleep now."
Oh God! Oh my God, that hits. Roll damage. That is just enough.
That last one is just straight up like big ass bugbear fist, no acid, just fist to face.
Your attack. You strike him in the jaw with enough force for his feet to leave the ground. He goes flying back 5, 10 feet and lands upon his back. Hard. Juju, Kuso, you can hear him groaning from his position on the ground. Not dead, but he is definitely not getting back up for the rest of this fight. He's done. Well, while everyone else has been putting these guys in the negative, I'm just gonna say, just for flavor's sake, because you brought him to exactly 0 hit points, It's not a kill shot just yet. Dude's just severely injured and unconscious.
He runs then going to turn to look over to the rat and armor next to him with the crossbow and goes, "Your turn."
No! Dad!
That is funny.
That will be a miss.
And one more.
That is true. That
Damn.
will also be a miss.
Even with the 1d4, or you still miss?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. I
even-
almost forgot. 1d4 on
Well-
both of those.
I will say even with the 1d4, that'll still be a miss.
I will do.
Beefy boy.
Abby, you're up.
All right, she's swaying in her seat, still maintaining balance. I have a long vacation because I can't get through to the interview. And then, but she sees she just glances back at the rat that ran to, and casts Mind Sliver.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that's
No
how it
attack
works.
roll, just an intelligence saving throw.
Oh man, and the rat's not too smart. Oh wait, sorry, it would have been at normal. Oh, he fails. -1. So give me that
And it
1d6.
Yeah, and it should be 15. I don't know why it's saying 13, but 1d6 coming up.
Gotcha. No worries, my dude. Give me that sweet, sweet psychic damage. As a psychic scream penetrates the mind of this rat who squeals in pain. Is there anything else you wish to do, Abby? Do you have a bonus action?
None that I'll use. Nope.
Okay. Isaac is up. Isaac is going to use his insightful fighting on the rat out here. Deception is not high enough. He will take his hand crossbow, aim. Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me take a look at this really quick because it is still about 30 feet, right? So 35 feet. He gets up from the bar, takes a step forward, and takes a shot at the lone rat. That will not be enough to hit. Oh well. Rat and armor is up. At this point, with the amount of targets proving to be quite the threat, it's going to have to decide which one to go after. And seems like it's going to be Isaac. Seems like he's going to move out of the way of that crossbow bolt and return fire with his crossbow and hit for 7 piercing damage. Oof. Juju, you're up.
Okay.
You see that one rat is scrambling from the mind sliver.
Oh. All right. Let's get it over with.
All right. Oh, a 24 will be enough to hit. Roll damage. 6 piercing. All right. Is this a smite or no smite?
This will definitely be a smite.
All right. Roll me your 2d8 for your level 1 smite. This is your 3rd smite.
Okay, you're right.
But go ahead and roll me that 2d8.
Okay, that didn't work. Oh, here we go. And level 1, right?
Yep, level 1. Oh, ooh, 11. Okay, that's high. And enough to take out the rat with the crossbow.
Whew. So
Another
like literally,
radiant.
you just exhales.
My goodness. 1 rat remains. Kuso, what do you wish to do? Well, actually, you still have your movement and your bonus action, Juju. What do you wish to use those?
No, I'm gonna stay right here with Run.
Aye. Kusa, you're up.
So Kuso is going to put himself between the rat and Juju again, and then cast another cure wound.
Okay. Give me another cure wounds, buddy. 15. You're up to 19 hit points, Juju. That's twice now your wounds have been tended to.
Then Eldritch
Gee.
Cannon into the rat.
You are doing the paladin's work, Juju. You are the tank. 17 will be enough to hit. Roll damage. Ooh, 6 force damage to the squeaker. Oh, that rat is dead. So, and Chance is out of the turn order. So, Tal, you're up.
All right.
One
Tal's going to just calmly step over that chair to get a little bit better angle. And again, he's just going to fire a crossbow, like crossbow bolt. God damn it.
Oh, damn. The shot goes wide.
Yeah, he just kind of mumbles to himself, just like, this is why I hate using crossbows.
You see, while Chance channeled the weave to make a mirror image, you drank until you saw a mirror image of this rat. It's just 3 rats swirling around each other. Oh, snap. Run gets in. What does Run do?
Hello. Well.
Squeak.
Funny.
An 11, an 11 will miss.
Go again.
Ooh, your third key point. Okay. Oh, wait, or is that your bonus action, unarmed strike?
No, it'll be my third key.
Okay, gotcha. Your fist will strike, sending a reverberating thunk throughout the Twilight Tavern. The rat begins coughing up spittle. All right. Oh, a 13 unfortunately will not be enough.
D4.
1d4. Oh. Abby, it's on you.
Ooh. And then she casts a minor illusion right here, and is going to be a cat.
Put minor illusion into the chat for me, please.
All right. See if I can distract him a little bit there. Or I'll make it a sound and make it a loud.
All right. Ooh, and he takes that 1d4. Oh, man, so that's a 12. The rat is now frightened. Oh my God, not a cat, not a cat. Anyway.
And then she's like, giggling happily in her seat. And ends her turn.
What's up? What'd you say?
Oh, no, I was saying she was giggling, and she ends her turn.
All right. The rat is under the frightened condition. Let's go ahead and there we go, just a little icon. Isaac is up. Let me see if frightened, what exactly fright does. Frightened creature has a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in line of sight. Blah, blah, blah. At this point, Isaac will ready another shot and fire. And he'll continue to miss. All right, so now Isaac's turn. The rat is going to attempt to shoot you. Run. That is an 11, which I am certain will miss.
Yeah, no, it no hit run.
Yeah. Juju, you're up.
It's 30 feet. Excuse me, pardon me.
The dwarf couple on the bench move out of the way and give you a chance to get through.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. She gonna talk to them later.
Oh God, don't step in the fire, miss.
No, I didn't mean to like that, sir. But yeah. Don't worry. As if I haven't been burned out, as if I've been burned already.
It's true. But hey, at least with Chance gone, there's nothing, heat meddling the
What?
rapier, right? So,
Bless Jesus. Okay, down to business.
yep. A 9, well, it's rolling at advantage because of the flanking.
Takes yes. Okay, so run. Okay, running styles it on. All right.
Yeah. Yep, 19. You still hit though. Go ahead and roll damage. With that, that'll be just enough. With another thrust of your rapier, the last combatant falls. And with that, there is a moment of silence before a moment of before a round of applause and thank yous and carry out throughout the bar. Our heroes, thank you so much. Oh, what quick action. You dropped them quick. One of the tavern goers takes a bottle, chucks it at Chase, clatters onto his stomach. Oh, it's what you get, you fuckwit. He spits on the ground.
Aha! Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna take like the 5 gold that I gave him back, and then I'm pretty much just gonna sit out the rest of the coins that he has, and then just have everybody come pick their money back up.
Got you. Got you. An awkward silence falls over the tavern as the last combatant drops. Until finally, one of the bartenders cries, "Free round for everybody!" It's then the patrons begin to cheer, "Hear, hear!" As one by one, they make their way over and begin, with Kuzo's assistance, distributing the change. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. All right. There's something I'm going to add to, I guess you could say, I guess, more, what's the word I'm looking for? To be more proactive, I guess.
I actually do have a question with this too. Can I disassemble the rat's armor to figure out how it works?
Aren't only like one of them intact, I think.
Kuso, roll me roll me an investigation. You see that these armors are animated by magic, but it seems that the rune engraving on the inside of the armor seems to match up with a little tattoo you see on one of the rats' paws. So basically, the rats link up to the armors, and then they essentially seem to operate it with their minds.
I'm gonna have some more questions about these here in a little bit, but one thing I want to do, I'll turn back over to the bartender and ask him if do you happen to have any plans to dispose of these? I wish to take it apart so I can learn how it works
Oh,
on the
laddie,
mechanic side.
laddie, do what you need to. There far worse things have happened through the alleyways and street corners here in the shanty. No one would say a thing if a few rats were to go missing. It seems that nobody in the bar was, I should say, it seems that nobody in the tavern seems to speak out in protest as the party begins their round of looting and hoarding of newly acquired goods. So, first things first, on the rats, you're able to recover 5 sets of plate mail, 2 long swords, 2 light crossbows, 2 shields. You're able to recover Tintin's shield claws, Chance's flute, and you collect 50 gold pieces that the rats and Chance seem to have on their person. And lastly, in the interior pocket of Chance's coat, you find a potion of healing. along with a folded up note. So, what do you plan to do with the one in the round hat?
Run was going to ask this question. He kind of like grabs the guy by the back of his shirt, lifts him up. Oh, Run made him go to sleep, and Run broke his nose.
You just hear Chance just groan. He's a limp noodle in your arms.
Let's just tie him up for later when he finally wakes up.
He's actually beginning to come around. He's actually beginning to come around now. His eyes slowly flitter open. Ron, you notice that each eye is looking in a different direction, neither of which are at you. What happened? What
Run
happened?
punched you
What?
cross-eyed.
Huh? My I've you just hear a whistle as he lifts his gums up and you notice that one of his front teeth are missing. His tongue
Ooh,
like
Run took-
he just seems to be just speaking in babbles. His eyes slowly adjust. Ugh. Oh. Oh, what have you done? Oh,
Now-
he says that's the last time I hire rats to do a job like this.
Get
What have
that,
we done? What have you
that's
done?
weird.
You stopped me from collecting, and they're gonna kill me.
Who killed you?
Now, I should give a reason as to why your life is in danger.
Why?
Yes.
He looks in your
Run here.
hands, noting that you've pilfered his pockets and taken his health potion. Oh,
I'm dead.
why don't you read the note, smart guy? Uh,
Run can't read.
he looks to you, his eyes narrow, and he says, somehow that doesn't surprise me. But oh gods, you hit hard. Please don't hit me in the gen face.
Run again. Run not hit you in face again.
Juju looks to
Thanks.
Run and nods.
No, Run
Oh,
already
God.
Run already said not to put. He would not hit him in face again unless the man attack him again.
I'm good. I'm good. Well, I'm not gonna be good tomorrow morning, but I'm good right now.
Good.
This good. Run
actually
like
deserved
brusquely
it.
pats him on the head.
Kuso's gonna
Oh.
open up the note, just laughing at him.
Eventually, he seems to find the strength and to get his footing.
No, he
If
doesn't
he,
because Run's still holding him in the air.
so his little leggies are just kicking in the air,
Yep.
Dangling.
just dangling, straight dangling, hanging around. Chance looks to you guys. You don't understand. If I don't pay my debt, it's gonna be over. Oh, gods. You.
Who debt with?
This, I've got a debt with the Red Eels. Run, you would remember from like one of the notes you were given that the Red Eels is the name of the thieves guild that operates in the Grey Quarter. Their claws run deep in the shanty streets. And it seems that, well, in desperation to settle his debt, it seems this bard had hired on a group of thugs in an attempt to shake down a local tavern to try to meet the deadline. But it seems that, due in part to your intervention, he has failed.
Run kind of like scratches his head for a moment, that goes, "Oh, you have money you owe to the bloody the worm people with the grabby hands.
That's a
Okay, Run
name.
understand.
That's a name. Chance groans. He looks down,
Where
looks back into your eyes. Put me down.
But you tell Run where bloody worm people are, and then Run consider whether or not. Also, he kind of like looks around, like moves the guy around so he can look over at the bartender and go, "You all have guard you guys take people who do bad things to?"
Oh yes. Oh, they're right down the street. He's like, oh no, don't put me in that prison. Oh no, 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 no. Please, 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 don't put me in the jail. Don't put me in the jail. Please. No.
Well,
I
you
beg
should
you.
not have done jail thing in order to not get put in jail place. But unfortunately,
No.
you do jail things, so
No, the guards are
like walking with him towards the
I
door.
feel bad for the little fella. Let's help him out.
Chance is
No,
just
No.
screaming out.
Mhm.
That's up to y'all. Do you wish to attempt to stop Run from turning in Chance to the proper authorities?
Tal just looks at Abigail and the rest of them, just like, he fucked up.
I shook my head. No, like no.
But aren't the
Like,
guards
man.
kind of shady here?
Who isn't
What's that?
shady in this entire city? Come on.
Me?
Lady, you're one of the shadiest people here. You have yet to introduce yourself.
You guys don't already know me?
You took
Run
a sip
kind of
out.
gets over to the door, like opens the door, that peeks his head out there. What's the weather like right now?
It's a pretty dense fog, windy and cold.
Ryan kind of looks out and goes, "Yeah, there is a lot of shade outside. It makes sense."
You see
Oh,
that
I like that.
you actually see that there is a patrol of guards dressed in chainmail. One carrying a torch in order to provide light in this rather unseemly weather.
He
They
waves a big old hand over and goes, "Hello, guard people. Hello."
they look to you. They begin
Run have
to
bad guy.
approach.
And he like races the guy out the door at them.
The dwarven bartender has stepped out from behind the bar and is standing there with you. After taking a moment to explain your action to the local guards, they talk among themselves for a moment before nodding. We'll take it from here, sir.
Okay, hands it to them.
Run. You notice that as the guards place the iron clamps around Chance's wrists, you can't help but notice that, well, with your passive perception, these do not seem like your typical run-of-the-mill guards. They are dressed in an elegant set of elven plate that is cyan blue in color. You notice that the tabards that they wear have a blue, a sort of blue as the primary color with a golden trim. And there is a golden octopus emblazoned upon the center of the tabard.
Ooh, your armor really pretty. You all look really nice. Run like.
Yeah, the Maxwell's paid top dollar to make sure that he said to make sure that we've got the latest and the greatest. And and let me tell you, after catching one of these suckers, I'm certain. What's your name?
Run is Run.
Run. Okay. Well, keep this up, and perhaps one day the Maxwells might ask. Well, he says that one day the Maxwells may have need of you. But until that day comes, please keep cleaning up the trash. With that, the guard.
I mean, that already sort of happened, but okay.
With that, one of the bigger, bulkier guards throws Chance over his shoulders, grabs hold of him, and then just begins walking off. They run as you watch. They move northwest, deep, and they disappear behind an alleyway. You can hear Chance's cries of protest slowly fade into the distance, and eventually they disappear altogether. With the rat bodies disposed of and the materials properly divvied up, normalcy has seemingly returned to the tavern interior. The patrons are back to drinking and eating and enjoying each other's company, or enjoying a nice cigar or cigarette or what have you. The dull clunking of the cutlery can be heard as the kitchen staff return to their meal prep.
Tal will look at the bartender when he finally returns and goes, "Can I please trade this out for some water? And also here's some extra gold to help fix the damage from earlier." And he'll give 5 pieces.
You said you said you could do what now?
He's asking for us to trade out the ale for some water, and he's also going to give giving 5 pieces of gold to help deal with the damages because of the
says,
acid.
You've all been so gracious and in quickly disposing of that bastard. You don't even have to worry about the evening. You've all earned a free week's stay in our tavern. Go ahead and pick yourselves a couple of rooms upstairs, and let me tell you, our morning selection is to die for.
Oh, thank you for that. I was actually going to ask if you had any spare rooms, but I will happily take this.
It's the least I could do. After all, the people could use a bit of good news. The people could use a good sight in a sea of wrongs. The shanty has never been welcoming, and here lately the violence has only gotten worse. But I'm glad to see that there are some among you who can handle yourselves just fine. I'm sure you'll be safe, though there's no telling when the gates will open again. But just know that the Twilight Tavern's doors are always open to you and your companions. Thank you so very much. And now, please enjoy your free round of drinks. Come, come. And yes, I remember your water.
Much appreciated. I do have a quick question, though. Are the Maxwells in particular very active in this part of the city?
Oh yes, Cromwell has seen to make his favorite dogs the lead watchers out here in the shanty. You'll find that the majority of the guards that patrol these streets are paid by Maxwell coin, though the Brew Colts and the Barramons each have their own set of they each have their own set of whelps to help keep the citizens in line. After all, many of them are indentured servants of the houses that run the city, and so they want to make sure that their stock is kept relatively safe. And by that I mean allow them to fight and bite and kill each other over mere scraps. Not to mention the slimy pricks who seek to benefit, like those damned red eels. This man wouldn't have even bothered had he not managed to incur a debt. Many say that those dastardly thieves leave you with little to no choice. Blackmail is regular for those folks. The shanty would be better off without them, I say.
So I take it the nobles haven't exactly been the kindest around here.
He says the Broncos treat. He says the Broncos treat us well enough. They operate the water treatment facility located at Jermaine's Crossing. That's their territory. They operate the factory with an iron fist. All I hear is calls of low wages and poor working conditions. And the building is a revolving door. New workers are in and out every few days, and most don't last a month. Though though I will say that by some miracle, the water running into the city and through the great area of the shanty remains purified and drinkable. But I'm certain that it only takes a few missteps before even the brew cults manage to find their waste within our waters. But for now, they seem to be upholding their agreement to the new Duke.
The new Duke.
But yes, Bavamir Cromwell. It's been about 3 years since he conducted the coup within the city and overthrew Argo's Silverpick, forcing that dwarven man with his remnants across the sea. But, well, you can imagine the type of power grab that occurred at the end of it, and who to benefit but the Maxwell house. The Barrymans and the Brew Cult, of course, each got their own slice of the spoils when it came time to divvy out the new hierarchy of power within the city. And those three made out better than anyone else. Many noble houses who stayed loyal to the king were forced outside into these shanties. In fact, many of the structures you see around you were built with just in the last few months, using some of the scraps thrown together from the outer regions of the city. You think anything here is up to code? Only the scraps for the city that chose loyalty over an easy option. Cromwell claims to be different from Silverpick, and yet he allows people to starve. He lets people who had absolutely nothing to do with that dwarf's decisions to suffer, and I should say no more, lest I get myself in trouble.
Well, we wouldn't want to be
Anyway.
wanting that. After all, you just gave us some free rooms.
Exactly. Now, enjoy your drinks, enjoy your food, and enjoy our nice, warm, and clean beds.
Much appreciated. I was gonna
So.
make his way over to Run.
Okay.
Hello, pretty man.
Not like I haven't heard that before. So, out of curiosity, who did you hand that fellow to?
Well, it was nice people with the pretty arbor and the weird many-legged fishy on the outfit. They said from same family as pretty lady with the candy hair.
Oh, all right. Anything in particular that they said to you, or was it just a typical good job, thanks for doing the work for us?
It was kind of along the lines of like that Run do good job, and if Run keep doing good job, then Run could get more job.
Well, what do you mean by Run could get more job?
But they
He
said if
means
Run
that
keeps
if
doing well, then Run get more job.
What was that?
You
Wait, who was talking along with Run?
Oh, that was me.
Oh.
We might be able to use them for more work in the future. Something along the lines of bounty hunting would be a good way to get some income as well as doing good in the community in an attempt in which to clean this place up.
Tal just kind of looks
In
at
a
Run.
figurative sense.
Tal just kind of looks at Run and goes, "I'd be careful accepting any jobs from them." And he just kind of goes off to get the key for his room.
Run do good because Master always say that if people do bad, then they go into the jails and stuff. Which is why Run no longer steal.
That's good, Run. You should continue to do that.
Also, Run now have money, so Run not have to.
That's true.
Oh, Juju wants to speak to the couple she scooted by. Oh, hi, lass.
Oh, my lord and lady, are you all right?
Oh, he says, that's quite the honorific. Me and the missus are fine. How are you? You took many arrows, and your metal companion seems to have been able to close most of the holes. Are you okay?
I'll be all right as I ever will be. It's more important that civilians are way more safety than my own. I just want to make sure that you're all right and there was no harm to you.
Well, you've done more than what the Maxwells have in the last few months. Why, we're going to tell everyone about the work you've done. What's your name?
And Juju, her face just falters. And then it glows back up. Juju. My name's Juju.
Juju. Well, Juju, rest assured that should the time come for the favor to be repaid, me and the missus will most certainly open our door to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, the both of you. Really, you don't have to do that, but thank you.
We don't have much, but I mean, in times like these, it's good to know that there are some people that are willing to step forth and well, how you say,
Punch people in face?
yes. I was going to say something a bit more flowery, like, protect those who can't protect themselves, or, heroes, but, well, let's be honest.
Put it in easy Run terminology. Punch people in face. Punch bad people in face.
We all do what
When
we have
other
to.
people cannot punch in face, there is always Run, and he has big fist or big punch in face.
True. And we all do what we have to survive out here. It's not the first time we've seen a scuffle end in blood. But the work is long and the money is far too short. Everything goes to rent. I can barely keep food in our bellies. This night at the tavern is a bit of a splurge for us.
Okay. And so with that, Juju reaches into her little pouch and gives the man 10 pieces of gold.
Oh my gosh. No, I couldn't.
Please, sir, I don't need much of it, but something tells me you and your miss needs it the most.
This will feed us for months. Oh, we can actually think about other things. You've changed. You've changed the course of our lives. Thank you. They begin to count the coins. He even bites one to be sure it's real. His eyes open. You see his eyes open wide. He just, and then they just begin to pocket the gold.
She just takes her curtsy, even though she's not in a skirt, and just takes her leave.
There you go. Abigail, how you feeling right now? It's been about an hour since the event has occurred, and seems like you're finally coming down from your drinks.
She's gonna order a bowl of boiled eggs from the bartender and just mention it's an old remedy that her father taught her to combat hangovers.
I could part with a couple of eggs. The bartender is able to give you about 5 eggs.
And she's just popping them in her mouth, and then she kind of says, "I'm surprised that um you guys didn't run to those guards
I'm
since
guessing
you guys are acquaintances." She's talking to Kuso.
Kuso.
I'm sorry, say that again, please. I was very interested in what I was currently doing.
Oh, I'm surprised that you guys didn't go greet the guards if they were because there's so many Maxwells around here. It's kind of funny to me that they didn't come in when the commotion started.
Something tells me that a lot of changes need to happen around here. Maybe the magic tells me.
Also, in several towns run Never B2, bar fight not often spot for, guard to just randomly run into. Guard usually wait until bar fight over to just arrest people. That happened in most towns.
Oh, that makes sense. I haven't been in many bar fights. This would be the first one.
I'm sorry, I also don't believe I got your name either.
She kind of looks bewildered or kind of just dumbfounded, like who is he talking to?
You?
And points to herself. I'm like, me?
Yes.
You all didn't know me already. You took my drinks. You took money. Your fine friend, candy haired friend, let me drink from our cup.
I
Yes.
beg your pardon.
Let is a strong word there.
I thought you all knew the
This.
great researcher Abigail Davenport.
Nice to meet you. Run is run.
Nice to meet you, Run. Again,
Sorry, but your
you did
name.
run fast.
Sorry, but your name has not exactly reached all corners of the country.
She just stumbles from her seat. Oh, how
Do you
could
happen to know how much that cost for my drink?
Well, it
You could
kind of
easily buy
bland
100
compared
of
to what
those.
I had. It wasn't a very appealing drink.
Serves you
Excuse
right.
me.
It helps it helps sober me up a little bit.
The bartender's
We're
going to
gonna
give
take
you
a-
this. The bartender's just going to give you this incredulous look. You're fucking what, lass?
Well, the big picture would tasted way better than this slop.
Lady, don't
That
go.
was almost pure. First you give me goodness, and then you pierce my heart. What is the matter with you, woman?
The first drink tasted way better.
That was almost pure
Never heard of this
alcohol.
before. It's called drunk talk.
That's
Don't-
funny.
Don't go insulting our host here. Come on now.
Oh no,
I
drunk talk
complimented him
is when
pretty
they
well.
say stupid things because they're not paying enough attention because they're too drunk.
This makes
This is why
sense.
run not drink alcohol. Run use burning alcohols and things like that in order to use for medicines and to help with pains and stuff. But run not actually drink that stuff because it make run mouth like way too tingly, and run not do that anymore after he lick hand covered in the green tinglies.
Well, it tasted similar to the alcohols I drink when I'm doing research, so reminded me at home.
Lady, you've an iron stomach.
However, with the name Davenport, Run is going to attempt to rack his brain and let's see if he can actually roll a decent knowledge history.
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm gonna have Tal do a similar thing since
Nope.
again
Yeah,
traveling.
DC is 10.
DC is 10. Oh, let me put this on normal real quick before I
Yeah, don't do it. There you go. Oh,
history. There it is. Aha!
ooh.
Run
The
think
first
the story that his master told him was about some place called Daveport.
Dave Ford.
The poor Dave that I
My goodness. But what was I gonna say?
Davenport.
But with the Kusa, with you and Tal rolling that 11 and 12, you're able to recall the name Davenport from the far off outer region of Rockwell to the few hundred miles due east, close to the border separating Sajin from Ashfall. A place known for its hunters and trappers and export of exotic fish. You know that the local lord goes by the aforementioned name. The man Evan isn't much of note. He didn't seem to do anything that particularly stood out, at least not to you, but you know that he adopted an eccentric family into his lineage. So essentially, Evan took a few commoners and thrust them into the realm of nobility. So while the Davenport name isn't as well known due to being from a far off region, you're still looking at a noble.
Oh, great. Another noble.
I'm much different from the others.
That's
You
what
know, I don't go to parties. I stay to my books and my research.
And that's what they all say, that they're not like the other nobles. And the next thing you know, they are so disconnected from the reality of the freaking commoner person.
Hmm, you could be right there. I don't really pay attention to too many people unless they got a nice spell for me to look at.
A point stands. As you can
But you
see,
are my new drinking buddy, though. You held your own there.
I've missed every shot. I don't think I'm going to be drinking any kind of ounce of any form of alcohol for at least the time that I'm here.
The
So
one in the
Abigail is
red,
like, "Oh, go ahead."
the man in the red jeweled speckles adjusts the armless frames and says, I'm stone cold sober." He states, "I'm stone cold sober. I've no excuse. Missed every damn shot."
Run this a few times. It happened.
Abigail responds, "What do you guys mean you missed your shots?" She points at where all their crossbows hit. "You hit every shot on the mark that you were possibly aiming for."
I wasn't aiming for the floor.
Oh,
Wasn't
the
it?
way your gaze look made me think you were intentionally doing it. Sorry.
And
I
this is why I don't
I-
like nobles.
Isaac is just going to take a long pull of his rolled up little package there. He's going to exhale a plume of smoke, and he's going to say, "Fuck, I need that free drink." And he's just going to pull out the chair and just have a seat. Oh,
You were very kind for helping us, though.
ah, it's no problem.
Speaking of holes in walls, bartender, would you like for me to go ahead and fix the areas that have been damaged?
Oh, you've got the spell for that, lad. The
Yes.
bartender's going to look to you. By all means.
So Kuso takes out his all-purpose tool, just like flips it around a little bit, and each area he touches, he's gonna cast mending on it.
All right.
Abigail kind of glances back at him to the bartender. "You're gonna keep our friend's money as well after he fixed everything?"
Oh, that's fine. You don't need to worry about giving it back, so long as we have a good place to stay.
He says, "Thank you for understanding." He said, "It's then with that, hours pass as the candles burn through their wax, and as the patrons depart or make their way upstairs one by one. Eventually, everyone turns in for the evening. You will receive the benefits of a long rest.
No.
I guess as Abigail's going upstairs to sleep before the long rest, she just comments, "Whoever was upstairs sleeping throughout that whole commotion is a heavy sleeper." Foreshadow.
We're dead.
My God.
We sure we know it wasn't you.
Don't worry, I'm a snorer.
Oh wait, are we in the morning?
Oh, well, I was about to narrate. You guys get
Oh
into
yeah,
anything?
now we are probably Sorry.
Let's see. The morning comes far too quickly. As the sun peers over the horizon, penetrating the tiny gap you have in the curtains, closing out the passerbys from the window. The beam of light is angled at just the right spot to rouse you all from your slumber. And one by one, you all manage to make your way down to the tavern floor and are now able to move about the shanty proper. You have the information that the tavern keeper has given you. Let's go ahead and
As Abby comes down from sleep and all the rest of that on there. As soon as she comes down, Run just kind of looks over and goes, "Good morning, happy person.
Good
Hope you
morning,
slept
Ron.
well."
I am gracing you with my presence again today. She
Oh,
strikes
you're
a
not
pose as she walks down the steps.
you not grunt after sleeping and then having lots of spicy drinkage. Interesting. Master usually tell Run that after people have lots of spicy drink out there, that Run's supposed to yell at them first thing in the morning.
Well, when you eat a lot of the eggs, all the gas comes out and gets rid of the hangover. Is what my pop said.
Oh, okay. That's a good plan. There. Hello, pretty man.
I was about to say, Tal would have been walking in actually from the front door because he would have been out earlier in the morning feeding his horse.
speaking of which, Tal,
Yes.
during last night's trance, you would have heard the call of your patron, a deep baritone voice whose octaves would cause your innards to reverberate with each passing syllable. Crushing pressure. What's up?
Real quick, half elves don't trance. They sleep.
Oh, they don't trance? Oh, okay. Thank you for making that clarification. So we're going to retcon that a little bit. So during your slumber, you would have felt yourself pulled deep beneath the waves. A crushing pressure, intense, threatening to pulverize you at a moment's notice, and yet you remained whole. And from within the darkness, you would have heard the voice of your patron, as I had described earlier, that within the land of the jewel on the coast, there are many tired souls that linger between the waves. You can hear. Let's see if I can actually find the track here. Let's see if this is the right one. Oh. That would not have been the right one. Glad I stopped that. Let's see. Where is it? You know what? We'll forgo that for now. We'll just go ahead and get the previous bit of music going for the ambience. Tell,
Yes.
you'll gaze around at the abyss around you, and you'll find that it melts away and presents to you a scene. You stand atop a grassy cliff edge, gazing out at the sea. It's dark. The moon is full, and its silver rays of light bathe the deep indigo sea and nearby beach. You can see that there is a ship sailing offshore. Atop, well, you should say along the deck of the ship, you find that there are people dancing. You find that they've grabbed their partners and they're currently locked in a sort of waltz. And you can hear the ghostly melodies of the choir, their voice carrying above the waves. But as you watch this display before you, tragedy strikes. The ship collides with a rock beneath the waves and rips the hull the hull, creating a gaping hole that quickly fills with cold water. You can hear the cries of some of the people on board as some leap over the sides and into the briny deep. Others hold each other and cry, screaming at the fate that has befallen them. But the choir, in an attempt to maintain some semblance of peace as the end comes for them, they sing. You listen to the choir as they sing, even as the water creeps around their ankles and as the broken ship pulls them beneath the surface of the waves, you can still hear their singing in your mind. And as you turn away from the sight before you, you find that behind you, upon the cliff, you find that the choir is standing behind you. Their forms translucent, their figures much like wisps of smoke billowing off an open flame. They look to you with empty husks for eyes, and they shriek. You take 1, 2, 3 steps back, and you find yourself teetering over the cliff's edge. The last thing you see is their ghostly limbs outstretched towards you as you fall beneath the waves. The Fathomless, your patron, explains to you that this choir of souls remains trapped beneath the waves. Their melodies set the creatures of the deep into disarray, prompting them to lash out angrily and act against their inner nature. Put them to rest. And if you do so, I shall grant you a gift. In Tally, you watch as a writhing mass of tentacles reach out from the fathomless abyss around you. Their slimy limbs glistening in a light with no source. You watch as from this mass of millions of limbs, one wraps around another, and with an audible tearing of flesh, rips itself from the mass and places it before you. A small token, but one needed for your road ahead. And as you wake, you would hear the ghostly melodies of the choir sitting in the back of your mind. And now we get back to your morning. Your patron has put you on a quest to put to rest the ghostly choir. Knowledge of a locate. Oh, I was gonna say the location. Oh, my bad. What were we gonna ask?
Oh, just Tal was gonna go up to the whoever was down for the one of the tavern keepers being asking about a shipwreck, describing that very scene.
Yes. That happened some decades ago during Silverpick's rule. By the time rescue ships got into the area, everyone had drowned. There were no survivors. No one to recount how they passed. Some of the waterlogged bodies, when we use speak with dead on them, they had. He said they had spoke. He said the corpses would rise and they would sing. And in their singing would drove the priests to madness. Someone or something prevented us from gleaning the knowledge of that night. Well, I say us, relatively speaking, of course, but you know, I say us as well because they were good. They were good lads and lasses. They didn't deserve to have that happen to them there. But, well, Neumorg is bathed in many things, and tragedies are among them. But, there is a place we refer to as the graveyard, where many broken ships end up drifting. I could see about adding the location to your map. The bartender will see about getting that slip of paper from you. And he is going to lump it on y'all's map. So I'm going to do that. And there we go. I'll bring you guys to the world map. Oh, wait, I already did. So, yes. He says it's about a half day's travel from Neumorg, heading northwest along the coastline. He says for you to be careful, though. He says there are many fish-like creatures that, if they stay in the area too long, will become aggressive, and some of them are capable of walking on land. Though the bartender will also tell you that rumors have it that at night, the spirits of the departed have a tendency to, well, seem to be drawn to that shoreline. We don't know why, but many of our priests and priestesses have warned the citizens to stay away when the moon is full. Or, well, I say when the moon is full, but I mean just when the moon is up, period.
Gotcha. Great. Looks like I probably have a journey ahead of me. This is going to be fun.
But, you know, no one dares to stay long, so I doubt you'll find anyone looking to cause you any problems. But, might I ask, what would prompt such a journey? I mean, I know it's only a few hours from here, but, with all the things occurring in town, it seems, well, dangerous.
I can't quite get into the specifics of it, but let's just say I've received some information and apparently I now have a job.
Gotcha. Perhaps. Never mind. Take care and be safe.
Much appreciated. Oh. Hey, Bugbear. I didn't.
You talking to Run?
Yes, sorry. Not always great with names.
This way Run give people nicknames. What can I do for you, pretty man?
Again with the compliments. But anyway,
You pretty, you man. You pretty man.
This might seem like a bit giant ask, but, would you like to accompany me to, a specific shore area? There's something I need to look into, and I might need some extra help.
Okay, Run need to stop by church first, but then Run is totally good with that.
Well, we should be able to make some decent time. I have a, horse and wagon.
Okay.
All right. So we have two directions in mind so far. One wants to find the local church. The other wants to head out and take care of an issue outside of the city. Where does the party wish to go first?
Does anybody want to volunteer to come along?
Gonna go to the church.
Okay.
And go to church.
Yep.
All right. We have two for the church, and I assume Kusa's going to go with his milady. So
Yeah.
that's three for the church.
And then Tal was gonna come with Run to the church before going to find the strange stuff in the water.
Yeah, basically, Tal's gonna use his horse and wagon and help him get to the church, and then once the church is done, head on to the shore.
All right. Due in part to the gates being closed and the nature of the narrow and randomly winding streets of the shanty, you will find that your travel to the church is going to take a few hours. And during that time, something might happen.
Yeah,
Let's go
even
ahead.
with our, oh, go ahead.
Would anyone like to go ahead and roll a d20 for me?
Run will find die, and never mind, Cruz will beat.
11. Oh, I should probably say, sorry, roll a 1d8 instead. Okay. The amount of people that wander the city streets is quite numerous. Many of which seem to be getting a bit close to your cart. Some a bit too close. So who is currently, I'm assuming that Tal, you're piloting the wagon?
Yeah, he would be, since the horse knows him best.
Is anyone sitting with you?
Well, I have my own horse.
Oh, okay, so then you could be just riding along on your own horse. I'm guessing.
Kusa will sit with her.
Okay.
Him.
Him.
So
Run's
then I'm
like sitting on the back of the wagon, like with his feet out, just dangling.
Would anyone like to give me a perception check? DC is 12.
Tal's too focused on making sure not to run anybody over.
Yeah.
Mines did not count. I am so sorry to turn off the advantage.
Ah, no worries. Go ahead and roll again. All right. So, wait. Which one was Kuso's? 10?
10. Yes.
All right. So Kuso, Run, Abigail. The three of you are able to spot that there is a group of 3 thugs move in and leap atop your wagon in an attempt to steal from the party. Everyone, it's time to roll initiative. Go ahead and get you guys out. I am so sorry, but I'm about to say, once I get you guys on the map here, let's see. Thankfully, it's quite easy to snag you guys. And because you guys were able to spot out the would-be attackers, no one is surprised. Using their daggers, they tear open the sides of your wagon and force their way inside.
Fuckers, I just fixed that earlier this week.
Give us your gold! Run. You're up.
All right. Well, run gonna get about punching.
All right.
Let's see. Run will go slightly this way and then punch. Punch.
That
Run
was a
miss
miss.
entirely. Run, flurry of blow.
That's a hit.
Alright, that's
Oh, 9. Very nice.
9 plus an additional 9.
18. Damn.
And one more strike if the man is still up next to him.
He's. Oh, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Alright.
Oh, 7. Oh, and oh, that'll be just enough. He cries out as he is knocked out of your moving cart. Abigail, you essentially trample the man under your hoof as you travel along. Is there anything else you wish to do, Run?
Oh, I was looking forward to having a stop.
Run will agilely slip past his friends and come right there.
Alrighty. The thug moves in. You'll pay for for hurting Josh. The thug is going to take advantage of the flanking. He's going to attempt to use his mace against you. Oh, that's 24. Run. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Run is going to use his deflect below.
Ooh, okay. Oh, alright. Roll me that 1d10 and add your dexterity modifier and monk level. It's a 9. Shouldn't be too difficult.
3. Yeah, I gotta get a 3 of her. So
Ooh. So 5, and what's your dex modifier? 3?
Yep.
So 11 beats 9. You grab his fist as he swings with his mace, catching his attack mid strike.
actually, Run just sort of slapped it out of the way and goes, "No,
Oh,
you know, hit Run. No."
Oi! You can't stop me! He swings a second time. I believe a 17's not enough to beat your AC, though, right?
No, Run just slaps it away again and goes, "Oh, you know, hit Run."
Kiju, you're up.
She's still in the restroom.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll go since I'm still on initiative.
Yep, go ahead, Kusa. Do your return then.
I'll turn around and look at a guy. Just shoot him since I'm like up in the cart. I'm like up and to the left, right?
Yep, but because because you're within 5 feet, it will be a disadvantage.
Right? Since I'm like with Tao on the top. Like, aren't they? Didn't you say they were inside?
Wait,
I guess
Tal was.
not raised.
So
Well, I mean, Tal.
the way the cart
No, it's
is,
fine.
yeah, it's a covered cart, but we're at the front of it. But it's one of those that you can still get to stuff behind you. There's like no wood. There's nothing. There's like a canvas on the sides. That's it.
Yep.
I have an idea then. I'll still try this, but this is gonna be funny if it works. Alright, Eldritch Cannon that's mounted to my shoulder.
The 16 is enough to hit. Roll damage. Ooh, 9. And
By the way, that
individual-
also pushes them 5 feet back. As per Eldritch Cannon.
top one or bottom?
Bottom.
Oof. He loses his grip. Falls off. The horse and wagon continues on. That was your bonus action, Kusa. What about your action?
Try and firebolt him in the chest. Why not?
Okay. A 13 is enough to hit. Roll damage. Ooh, 10 fire. Nice. Nice hit.
That
Okay. Is Juju back?
I am.
All right, Juju, you're up. One thug has been completely annihilated. The other one was shoved off by the powerful punching blow of the Eldritch Cannon. One thug remains. Having been burned by Kusa's firebolt, what do you do?
Oh, God. I thought we were going to church.
You guys were accosted on the way.
All right.
Once.
Okay. All right. Oh, gosh. Oh, there's one sitting right behind me. All right. Oh,
He's torn open the canvas of the wagon and is like inside. So you're like hanging off the edge of the cart with him. All right. All right.
Oh, excuse me.
An 8 will not be enough to hit. Bonus action time? Oh, 22, however. That's enough.
I like for a thug. Yes, it will.
Ooh, 9 piercing. Very nice. Very nice. The thug is heavily wounded, but is still hanging on. Let's see. Isaac is up. Because there's already characters within 5 feet, he doesn't have to worry about the sneak attack shit. So what he's going to do is miss. Tal, you're up.
He's going to just kind of lean back a little bit so he can get a clear shot, and he's going to fire his Eldritch Blast at him.
All right, give me an attack roll. Hey, 11 will hit. Roll damage. Nice. Ah, you bastard! You'll pay for that with your weird magic.
Get off my fucking cart, you bitch!
Abigail, you're up. You see that there's one thug remaining, heavily injured. What do you do?
And she's just riding, dodging the ones that are falling off of their horse. Mind sliver time.
Oh, intelligence save from the thug. Oh, wait, no, sorry, let me. Oh, 17. Seems he succeeds.
Man, this guy. So I think it's half damage. Or is it none?
Ooh.
Let me check it.
Show spell description. Oh, okay. It's save or nothing. I got you.
Oh. All right. And then I just I will ride up a little bit behind them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And my turn's over.
Got you. The thug will attempt to attack. Oh, he's going to attempt to attack you, Juju, with a multi-attack. 18. I believe that's enough to hit. He takes 7 bludgeoning. Oh, and he swings again with a critical strike. You take 4 bludgeoning for a total of 11 damage. Run, you're up.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Run, he's technically flanked.
Oh, nice.
You hit, roll damage. With that 10 bludgeoning, he goes, his eyes go wide as he just flies back. He collides with he essentially flies in through an open window, and you watch as his knees hook around the edge of the windowsill, and he's just kind of like hanging there, bangs the back of his head on the wall, and just is knocked unconscious. Congratulations, you guys have won.
In the brief moment right before the punch connects, like right before Rudd goes to throw the punch, he watches Rudd's arm extend back like the full 10 feet before slingshotting it and smashing him in the face. And Rudd just goes, bye-bye.
Just pretty much hit him with that Gomu Gomu no.
Gum pistol, bitch.
Took him right the hell out.
Or in this case, it's run, pistol, bitch.
Yes. But congratulations. You have overcome the thug's ambush and are able to continue on your journey to the church.
Tal's just grumbling to himself like, God's fucking damn it, I just fixed that canvas a week ago. Just like,
I can fix it for you.
right, that would be greatly appreciated.
Once again, because I'm gonna whip out his little all-purpose tool. Mending.
Let's see. We'll have, since Tal, you're the one that's operating the wagon, we'll have your character represent the party's position.
Gotcha.
After taking the time to ask around for directions, you guys eventually arrive. You find that there is a dilapidated wooden structure that has been, well, seemingly stripped bare. The shutters hang on by rusted nails. The pews inside are crumbling and broken, some even covered in dust. The church has fallen into neglect, with the war having sapped the faith of many of the people. It seems that any who find their way inside would just be treated to a sad state of affairs. They'll run. As you peer through one of the broken windows, you can see that there is a collection of nuns, 3 of which you see are dressed in scale mail. each carrying around a weapon, with one priestess in the middle, dressed in white and red cloth, with the emblem of the sun emblazoned upon a red tabard draped over the front of her robes. You see that her long brunette hair is quite bushy, blocking her eyes from your view. You see that she is currently stumbling around, is attempting to essentially gather up broken pieces of wood, and is essentially taking the time to repair the pew. And that run is when you realize it's not that the church has been left in a state of disrepair. Someone has attacked this place. This isn't neglect. This is a blatant act upon the downtrodden. You see no one else inside, but actually, Ron, give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. That is not what I wanted. Hold on. Perception. There we are. Run not paying attention. Run attempting to figure out how to get inside building.
Goodness, just trying to find a door. Oh man, even the 7 would not help. But as you
I
continue
accidentally hit the D4. Run did not mean to do that.
Oh, I thought Kuso hit the D4.
Oh, that was Kusa. Oh,
I
okay,
did.
never mind. I thought I did.
I am here to help.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately a 7 would not be enough. Eventually, though, your curiosity would get the attention of the priestess, and she will quietly approach the window.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Many we inquire as to what happened to this location.
Run also wanted to know where Door is.
She says, come around the left side, and you'll find what's left of our doors hanging on by broken hinges. Come on.
Run takes a moment to do that hand thing with the two things there, and then Run goes, oh right, Run can't read, and then goes over to the left.
Come along, Run. We can help.
Fair enough, so.
Abigail goes along with them.
All right. As you enter the interior of the church, you find that rays of light are penetrating through broken holes within the rafters of the church. As you step out onto the carpet, splitting the row of pews at the center, you can see the blackened soot that is collecting around some of the edges of the ruined carpet. Many of the various altars to the numerous gods of the pantheon have been desecrated in some way. The statues have had their heads removed. Others are covered in scorch marks. The smell of burning wood and smoke is essentially permeating the senses as you step to the altar where the pastor would greet the masses upon the stage. The priestess bows her head, stating that they are so sorry for the state in which their house house to the gods has become. There was an attack in the night. The torch stalkers. They believe that they set fire to the place. We were thankful that no one was inside, but much of what we had has been destroyed. I'm afraid that if you're looking for food or medicine, I'm afraid that it's been destroyed. We're trying to mend what we can, but I'm afraid that we aren't accepting visitors at this time. We do appreciate you coming by, though. Please give us a day. Please give us a day or two to take the time to bring this back into proper order. There's still enough to salvage. It's just, I can't believe they would attack a church. They claim to worship Kodite, and yet they would attack a house with Kodite shrine. It makes no sense.
Run not think they smart people. I mean, they go and stalk torches. Torches don't move. This seems dumb.
Would I be able to remember anything about maybe Coldite followers? Maybe there was a sudden split in them, or like maybe there's like a certain broke off faction, something like that, that would do this.
Roll a history check.
Can I assist for advantage?
Yep, you can. If you have proficiency in history, you can assist for advantage. Though I
All
would
right.
say, damn, well, if Kusa was doing the history roll, it'd be at advantage too. But still, either way, go ahead and give me that advantage roll there, Abigail. 22. The 22 history. Before your arrival into New Amorg, you would have taken the time to have heard, I guess you could say, some of the more common rumors that are floating through the city. And that is many of the indentured servants within the shanty. It seems that their new life is beginning to wear on them mentally. And it seems that a serial arsonist has been on the loose. He has been running amok throughout the shanty, setting fires to buildings, and whenever the guards attempt to intervene, he defeats them single-handedly and disappears. It seems that the people believe that he has been blessed by Kodite, and in doing so has garnered a following. And so, wherever there are rumors of this arsonist, his followers are sure to come running. And it's strange. They do, it's, they pick, it's like they pick businesses. They've picked carriages from foreigners hailing from countries far and wide, and more recently, our holy house. It's strange.
Oh, great! Not cultist again.
A serial arsonist and a group of fanatics. It seems that the hopeless will cling to anything that could give them a sense of hope. And while it seems to be wild and untamed, the flames have been stoked toward the Maxwells and the Brew cults and all others who stake their claim within the city. But for now, it seems as though the church is licking its wounds. So, what does the party wish to do from here?
Well, they
I
say
would like
give them
to
a
cast
couple.
mending on the things
Oh.
that can be mended. Begin to help put everything back together, at least for the immediate time period.
Does the part, well, you could spend an hour or you can spend the rest of the day here. Which do you choose?
I'll send a message spell or cantrip, and then let Tao know kind of what's going on in here.
Gotcha. So, Tal, as you're outside at the wagon, you would hear Abigail's voice come and essentially fill you in on the information how a group of cultists have essentially been attacking locations throughout the shanty and have more recently set fire to the church.
Oh, goody.
That's all, drinking pal, bestie.
Run is going to.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Run's gonna take one of the priests over to the side and go. Run understand that quiet friends tell Run that shiny miners here help Run and be Run friend.
Say that for me one more time there, Run. I hear you.
Run takes one of the priests over the side and goes, Run quiet friends tell Rudd that they're shiny miner people here who are be Rudd friends and help Rudd while getting into city.
She thinks for a moment, looks over her shoulder to the rest of the party, and looks back to you. Are they to be trusted?
They run new friend. They help run beat up people, but Run not mention quiet people just yet.
This is a bit unorthodox, but as you can see, we're desperate, and we can't really afford to withhold information now. Your quiet friends.
I'm sorry. I am looking around at everything to see what I can prepare. Are there anything in particular that I can help with?
Here, speak to Miranda. She is sure to she is certain to be able to show you where what needs mending, what needs mending first.
Very well.
She motions over to the three armor. She points to the three nuns in armor.
Hello, friend.
All right, and now with Run, what was I going to say? And so she states that they believe they know who the traitor might be, who is working alongside the red eels within the shanty. But but the shopkeeper refuses to talk. The alchemist knows where essentially the alchemist knows where the traitor roams for the guild, but he refuses to give that information. Perhaps we've tried offering him food, we've tried offering him coffers, but he seems quite adamant in his refusal. I have no idea why. He would be victimized just as much as any other shopkeeper here in the shanty, but he seems keen on remaining silent. And unfortunately, until we find out who this traitor is, the Thieves Guild remains one step ahead. And it seems not as though they're not looking to step in and stop the porch stalkers anytime soon.
Run see what he do if he run into dumb torch people, and Run see about talking to alchemists. Thank you. Ooh, also Run here about holy yellow man with metal face. He in some sort of labyrinth. That's a big word for run.
Ooh, you're talking about Maze, one of our newer operatives. He's located at the Maze. The Maze is a collection of buildings that are just tightly packed together, and it's a mess. I'm sure you've been told of the I'm sure you've been told of the bastards that have set up shop in the Maze. It'll be hard to find him so long as they're in operation, but I'm sure he'll be hiding in one of the buildings out there under a different alias.
Right.
Wish I could help.
Run told
Was
not
that?
to use fire in that area, otherwise place go boom.
He'd be right. There is rumor that moon shining well, operation seems to be quite successful, and they've outfitted themselves with better materials and better items, and which they use to oppress people in the maze. Unfortunately, they've had their own run-ins with the guild, and a few agents have met their end at their blades. They're cowards, a lot of them. But because of the traitor feeding them information, they are able to ambush our agents and put them to the sword. It's a nightmare. Thugs, pierce thugs, taking advantage of every opportunity, cultists setting fire to our homes, and all manner in between. But I could talk your ear off of all of our issues, but for now, all I can tell you is to scour the maze, and you will find Brass. You will see him in his yellow robes and sandals. He carries a book, one with a symbol of the sun emblazoned on the cover.
Okay. Thank you, nice nun friend. Run, remember this. Run, be friend.
And thank you and your metal friend here. They've been a nice help. I see here that they've already, as they look around, we see that a solid quarter of the church within an hour has been mended. It's actually starting to look a bit stable. Unfortunately, the scorch marks seem to stay. A few of the pieces of wood seem to be like warped, but overall, it seems like the overall structure of the church is beginning to return.
Metal men
And
do
with,
good work.
yes.
I
And now
like
with,
to help.
yeah.
I
And
like
with
that.
that,
Metal men now run, friend.
yeah. A few between your travel to the church, and I assume you guys are heading out to the shore.
That's Tal's plan. Is once they're done with the church, they're heading out, and anybody who wants to continue with them is welcome to come.
Okay. You'll find that Isaac is, of course, willing to accompany you all. After all, you guys drank together and you fought together. And that's more than he can say for many of the others he met during his travels to the city. Let's see, is everyone else looking to just saddle on up there with Tal?
Run hops back on his spot in the cart.
Gotcha. All
I
right.
will assist Hal.
Yeah. Apparently, Juju was hanging out there with Tal, so so Tal would have relayed the info that he got told from Abigail to her.
Okay. So, Juju, how do you feel about this? What about you, Abby? How do you feel about this?
She's headed along, even though her comment, I guess, with Isaac, them drinking together. She's like, "You need to get you some harder stuff to drink than last time. Just you and me, and Tal, of course. We've shown we can hold our liquor."
I'm not drinking with you.
He said, well, Isaac says
Honestly,
that,
you would.
well, hey, Isaac will say that if they happen to live through this next expedition, he'll gladly share a drink or two or five. Just depends on whether or not they have to forget what happens today or not.
I would like to, actually, but who knows? What harm could come from trying? Just as long as you don't hook me up with Abby over there.
Oh Lord.
Oh, what? She's confused.
She is really trying her best to help.
My goodness.
Don't know if her presence I would call as help, Kuso.
I mean, it has helped at some point. At the very least, very entertaining to talk to.
I remember her slurring her words as she was just flinging spells.
Isaac
What do you mean slurring my words? You were all the ones slurring. I was speaking normally.
And how many people
Normal
did you
is
see?
an
Probably
understatement.
around 20.
You can't see my eyes because of my glasses, but I'm slow blinking at you right now, Abby.
Like, remember that scene with King of the Hill with Boomhauer? Just how he saw everyone.
Yes.
Hmm.
But a drink we love.
Run told Run never speak normal, so this is not new for Run.
Run, you speak adequately well.
Thank you.
You'll find that your journey is quite uneventful. For the most part, it seems that the passage between Neumorg and Mistral Fort is largely lacking in typical travel of civilian kind. In fact, the majority of the others that join you on the road, either moving along with you or rather against you, coming into the city, is the 3rd Battalion. One of the 3 naval battalions operating under the flag of the Legion. Though your relationship with the Legion is rather neutral, you can't help but feel that maybe with the amount of soldiers wandering this road, perhaps it might be a tad bit safer. But the dreaded graveyard of ships, the ones catching many who don't make it to the shores of Neumorg, awaits. And as the sun sets beneath the horizon, and as the stars dot the deep, dark skies, the chill of autumn tightens its grip. The smell of the salty seas, the sound of the sand beneath your feet as they sink upon the beach. You travel along rocky shores, being sure not to doing what you can not to stumble along the way. Now is probably a good time to ask who all here in the party has dark vision.
I do.
I think
So
Kuso's the
Juju
only
does.
one without it.
Well, Isaac is also a human. He wouldn't have it either.
Okay, so them.
Oh shit! What about you, Abby? Do you have dark vision?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh shit! So yeah, Kuso and Isaac are the only ones without it. So Isaac's gonna have like a torch in his hand, and he's gonna be like, "Wow, man! I was about to say, I don't see how this is fair."
Well, she could help them out. I can cast light on there on someone. Does Kusa want to have light casted on him?
Yes, please.
There we go.
I wish
Light.
So
I wish to be taking measurements. Somehow, I have a feeling that the security of this wagon is quite lacking, and I wish to improve it.
I haven't exactly had the opportunity to be doing too many upgrades.
I know. That's why I will help.
But as they were traveling out, especially when things started getting quieter and they weren't seeing as many people, um, Tal would have basically not only been filling everybody in the fact that um on the fact that he had to like he was out here searching for what he was searching for, but also he would have explained that oh wait, there we go. He would have explained that he wasn't actually looking how he had presented himself and let his disguise finally drop.
Woo.
Ugh.
Mm.
Sorry about that. Had to. It's really complicated. Stuff goes on, and you never know who might have a grudge against you, so.
I understand. I like to make a lot of people angry, and sometimes they might end up coming after me.
Isaac's gonna lean in. Why would you like to do that?
Because why not?
I mean,
I
life
usually
is.
tend to let it have his mind of his own.
Remind me not to get on his bad side. Isaac is going to just readjust his armless spectacles and just continue to look around the beach.
Yeah, Tal's gonna stretch and he goes, so apparently there is some kind of haunting that is going on in this area. It's distressing a lot of the ocean creatures that stay in this area for too long. According to our wonderful tavern host back at the tavern, he's saying something about people being drawn here and how it gets really dangerous at night, especially when the moon comes up. So I would strongly suggest everybody be on their guard. And if you can't breathe underwater, don't go into the water.
Red not go underwater. Understood.
You can breathe underwater.
Yes.
I don't even have to breathe.
So he's
Don't
gonna.
you have to worry about rest? Oh, sorry.
He's gonna start looking around for clues on not only where he needs to go, but possibly how to deal with this whole situation.
You have proficiency in investigation.
I do not.
I do.
I want to survey the land itself in a
Oh.
way. Maybe see how the I don't know if there's like dead stuff. Wouldn't maybe the water be a certain way or the dirt or sand? But Kusa can go
Oh.
first.
I got you. So in this case, I will say that Isaac has expertise in investigation.
Yeah. Tal would have explained everything, leaving out Dream and Patron.
Fair enough. But I'm guessing but again, you're saying it is a haunting, so they'd basically be looking for. Okay. So then in that case, maybe a religion check would be more appropriate. Now, Kusa, do you have proficiency in religion?
No, religion is the one that I do not have, sadly.
Well, hey, guess what? I don't think my character has proficiency in religion either, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look really quick.
I do have an inherent +3 because of my intelligence.
Let's see.
Yeah, and I got a +4 in it without being proficient.
Damn. That's pretty nice.
The only person I currently know who would be anywhere within the region that has knowledge in religion is asleep in a tavern.
That's true.
No.
Damn it. So, Juju, do you not even have proficiency in religion?
No.
I was asking about mine because I have proficiency in nature, but not religion.
Well, yours would be a nature. Like Abby, yours would 100% be in nature. It's just if you're looking for anything in parts, in parts pertaining to a haunting, that would more fall in line with religion. Let's see. So let me go. I'm just basically just making some quick adjustments if you don't mind. Let's see. So let me pull this up. Religion.
Also, I
Yeah, my
will.
character. Oh,
I
what's
was,
up?
I was just about to say for the cosmetic side, I will also point out that now that it's dark out, Tal's eyes kind of are more not words hard. But basically people might notice Tal's eyes a little bit more because of the unnatural aqua color his irises are and the slight glow to them. That would have been more prominent in the darkness than it would have been out in the daylight.
Ah, bright eyes, like the sea.
Cool aquamarine eyes.
Let's see. Well, everyone who would like to roll a religion, go ahead and roll a religion. Ooh, find familiar.
I'm gonna make it into a crow.
Yeah, nope. Tal knows
Alright.
nothing.
Crow. Yeah, I know nothing as well. It seems that Kuso does, though. Kuso. Let's see. Yeah, seems Kuso's the one that knows. So, Kuso, you see that when you take a look to the skies, the moon is full. The clouds are parted over a certain area over the sea. And you see that there is a concentrated beam of silver light, just this singular, like, wide beam that is blaring down, almost like a spotlight upon a stage. You can hear a ghostly melody as you peer over the nearby sandbanks and rocks. Let me go ahead and see if I can find the correct one. Nope, that's not the right one. Let's see.
Still very creepy.
Oh, yeah. There we go. You begin to hear the melody of a piano on the wind, Kuso.
So I know of this as a sign, correct?
Yep.
Or is this okay?
You begin to look around, Kuso, and due in part to your high religion roll, you, though it's barely visible, you are able to see wisps, these ghostly orbs, just little comets lazily traveling in along with the gentle gusts. They seem to be moving almost single file down the beach towards the shoreline. Do you wish to follow?
Yes. I'll give thanks to Nefel for a blessing upon this day. A beautiful moonlit evening is something that we all can enjoy.
Roll me religion. Also, give me give yourself an inspiration for praying to the gods. Well, for being the first one to pray to one of the gods, rather. Let's see. The 16 religion.
Will the guidance help?
Oh yeah, the guidance will help.
19.
Kuso? Until long rest, you are able to cast the spell Clairvoyance without using a spell slot. It seems that the greater wisdom of the moon has seen. It seems that the greater wisdom of the moon has been imparted upon you. So yeah, until your next long rest, you can cast Clairvoyance without spending a spell slot. Or without the material components, I should say. Clairvoyance, would you like me to copy and paste that, or would you like me to add that to your sheet?
No, I got it from the compendium.
Okay. Yep. You can cast Clairvoyance.
Yeah. Okay, I will read over this. Okay, this is good. So I will cast that on the card itself.
You'll cast Clairvoyance on the cart.
Yes.
Okay. So with you casting Clairvoyance, you have created an invisible sensor that will always allow you to essentially know where the wagon is.
I installed LoJack.
Essentially, Kuso will know when you're being robbed.
So he's the new
Oh,
security
that's funny.
system. Got it.
Kuso, welcome to your Kuso security system. We know that you didn't order the anxiety with your subscription, but it came free anyway.
Right now, I get it at purchases.
This is why you get the top of the line model.
Jeez.
But what do you do? You can continue to explore the beach. You can follow the will-o-wisps as they move along, or
Yes, I'll follow the
Oh,
will.
okay. After about 10 minutes of travel, you eventually come to the shoreline itself. And as you gaze over the beach, you find the loose planks, the masts, various crates, barrels, and other items left behind by the by the groups of ships left in a broken mess upon the shore. You watch as a few of the lighter pieces, the debris just ebbs back and forth with the tide. But as you gaze out over the sea, you find that the beam of light that you had seen manifesting in the sky is bathing a part of the water in moonlight. And you see that a collection of fireflies unleashing their silver light are spinning in a clockwise pattern. And as your eyes focus on the area before you, a series of figures come into view.
It's so dark.
It is quite dark.
I'm saying all I see is my health bar. That's it. I don't see anything
Oh,
else.
shoot. Let me go ahead and you have how much view of dark vision?
It's normal 60-30, if I remember correctly.
Gotcha, so 90 total.
Let me double check that just to make sure. Half elf 5e. Yeah. Yeah, you can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim. Oh, so it's just 60. Just
Okay.
just 60.
Gotcha. And I believe Juju's gonna have the same 60. I think everyone's just gonna have 60.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unless you
Yep.
have unless it's a species that has like superior dark vision. Yeah.
Gotcha. And okay,
Regular
so
one.
night, and then let's see, night vision 60. And Abigail, you said you casted light on one of us.
Oh, it was on Tuso.
Okay. On Kusa. All right. So Kusa, you're gonna have vision and bright light within 20 feet. And then dim light, and then low light for an additional. There we go. You able to see Kuso?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Alright.
See that there is a series of ghosts, phantoms, blights. They go by many names, but their form and the ways in which they operate hardly differ. You can see that they spin about in a clockwise pattern, and you see that the fireflies are mimicking the motions of the choir as they sing their ghoulish melodies, their voice carrying over the waters.
Mhm.
Hmm.
We should put the undead to rest.
That's why I'm here. Let me re-say that.
Oh,
That's exactly why I'm here. So let's go ahead and get this done.
Very sad.
I load my crossbow. Well, I was about to say my character loads his hand crossbow. I'm not exactly equipped to fight ghosts, but hey, I know I know at least this one. He says, motioning to Rum. Unless I know your paws are going to be more than enough.
Run like drops in the stance and both of his hands burst into flame. Run think he might be okay.
Yes, my goodness. And now, guess what time it is? Time to roll initiative.
Initiative.
This has been a fantastic session. I can't believe we managed to get through so many encounters in like such a short period. Like, that is awesome.
I actually enjoyed that. I actually enjoyed the first encounter bit, even though I was dealing on death. I'm glad no one died.
Right.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, Kuso with the cure wound, like, there you go. You are going to be hard as heck to kill.
As
That-
my lady sometimes likes to say, that bitch is just straight catching strays.
Ain't that the truth?
He's right.
Ain't that the goddamn truth? I want to say, everyone who is watching this, thank you all so much. We hope that you enjoyed session 1 of the Whispers of Ashfall, and we hope that you continue with us on this journey. Will our party emerge triumphant, or will they be claimed by the city like so many others? Let's find out